phone. I'm really done with him. I'm done with him. He sent me the nastiest letter.
What a shithead he is.
This is the greatest letter.
You saw the letter, Fred?
Yes, I did.
Fred passed it on to me.
I don't know if I passed it on, but I certainly took a pass over that.
I heard him on the Howard 100 News saying we're the reason he can't sell tickets.
He's such. You know what? You wish that he could articulate all this stuff that he wrote in the letter, but he's so bad on the air that it takes him forever.
Yeah, he can't say it.
All right, so Eric, I'm going to read your letter. You ready?
Right.
Hey, you fuckers. I'm pissed that you had me sitting on fucking for pretty much the whole boring-ass show. For sitting on fucking. I think he means on hold, but he left out the word
right,
hold.
fucking hold.
Yeah. Fat-ass Artie did a Playboy Casino show with Berry-Face Ralph and Sam Simon. Boring story, Artie, like off your other fat waste of a fucking human stories. I was calling in to tell you fuckers, for the fact that I know that you guys are the reason I haven't heard from Johnny in the past 2 weeks, you fuckers. What the fuck have you been putting him in his Ambien-filled head? I mean, this year I missed having my annual February trip down to his place for a few days to visit. Last year and the year before I was down there, he won't take any of my calls or return any of my messages or even emails. I know that you fuckers are behind it somehow. Not to mention some of the times that I've called him in the past, his son Joey would answer, and now I feel he's ducking my calls.
So we're the reason for that, too?
Yeah, there are a few other things that I feel you are behind. One is, thanks to you, I have to miss out on going up to the Bunny Ranch for my birthday and the St. Patty's Day party they're having.
What did we do there?
Sunny Lane and I were going to party together for my birthday, and she said that she had a surprise for me, and for the St. Patty's Day 2-day party, I was going to help this super cute bunny named Brenna Bovary by being her lap dance partner for a contest they're doing. I have to miss out on that and more with the other girls because fuckers just had to bring the photo to everyone's attention. Now my parents don't want me to go back up there before our family trip for fear that more embarrassing photos or maybe even videos might be made. Oh, this goes on and on and on. I don't know how much you can take it as.
I'm enjoying it.
Oh, you are? Okay, good. All right.
His parents are not letting him go to the Bunny Ranch.
You could have kept to yourselves, assholes. Besides all of that, I was going to go up there to talk to Dennis, Rich, and Madame Suzette about ideas that I've been posting on the Bunny Ranch message board. So thanks for fucking that up, shitheads. Another thing, I've only sold 6 tickets to my meet and greet event. So I'm going to have to ask James if it can be pushed to another date. I know that you fuckers have the reason ticket sales were shitty. I'm reading this verbatim. So.
Yes.
Oh, 2 last things that I know that you are behind are... 1, the fact that I haven't heard from Jeremy Borash from TNA Wrestling for about a month. I was emailing back and forth with him on a regular basis. And number 2, the fact that I haven't heard from Brandy Taylor in weeks either. Again, I was emailing with her on a regular basis. So why could you fuckers let me on air to talk to you about all of this?
Who is Brandy Taylor?
I don't know. I don't know any of this.
Brandy Taylor.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know her either.
Yeah.
So, Eric, you're such a fucking nut.
No, I'm not.
What do you think we do? We don't have anything to do with anything you do. We just talk to you on the air once in a while.
We're doing all of this unbeknownst to us.
I never speak to Johnny Fratto, nor does anyone else. Except on the air. When you call in. Johnny can't stand the constant turmoil, I guess you put him in.
He's had it.
You can't blame us. If anything, we're responsible for getting you to the Bunny Ranch in the first place.
These people aren't calling you back because you're an asshole.
You're a fat ass. Shut up. No one asked you.
Well, this show's the only reason I sell tickets. What's the problem?
Yeah, I mean...
No, it's stopping him from selling tickets, Artie.
You think if you were not on the show, you'd be selling a lot more?
Eric, so I don't know if you want to say something. Now's your chance, and I'll give you a chance to make a statement. Go ahead.
Well, the meet and greet event is going to go off on the day that it was planned to, on Friday night, and we have actually sold 8 tickets now.
Yeah, and why would you think we sabotage that? How would I even do that? Tell me how I sabotage.
How did you get no one to buy tickets?
Yeah, how did I do that? I want to know how I did that.
Listen to how you are portraying me. You are portraying me in a negative way, you asshole. That's why.
Eric, if I didn't portray you as anything, you would not have anything. You're insane.
No,
He
I'm
said
not.
you portray him as an ungrateful asshole.
Right. Don't you think you portray yourself as that?
No.
When have you ever been grateful?
There have been some times.
Some, but most of the time you're ungrateful. So, sorry, people picked up on that.
I mean, Eric, how could you write me a letter after when you came to New York, I introduced you to not only Bunny Ranch chicks and you got you laid, not only introduced you to that chick from American Idol that you love so much.
Oh, my God. How
Not
many
only-
fucking times do I have to tell you I met her 3 times?
Yeah, but you never...
All of them were arranged by us, I think.
Yeah.
No, they weren't.
All right, but okay, so I arranged for you to meet her a 4th time. I mean, I've given you life. How do you write a letter to me like that? That's why people think you're ungrateful. And how do you think I sabotage? Listen, think about this. I got 3 kids. I've got a radio show. I got a new wife. I got a whole life going. You think there's a second in my day I sit there and go, let's see if I can fuck up Eric the Midget's relationship with Jimmy Fratto.
Did you hand it off to somebody else?
I mean, did you even know Johnny Fratto before me? No.
No.
I'm the reason you know Johnny.
So why don't you think that you have anything to do with the ruination of your own relationships?
Don't you think that's a major character flaw that you have, that you can't take responsibility for any of your relationships going wrong?
I'm sure that I have nothing to do with it. I'm sure that you guys are the reason why Johnny is not talking to me.
Well, how did we do this?
Yeah.
Tell us how.
Yeah, he's tired of the way that you guys are, trying to get me to talk about stupid shit like masturbating and other shit like that.
Oh, he doesn't like that?
No.
When
Too
did he
lowbrow
tell
for him?
you? When did he tell you that?
The last time he talked to me about 2 weeks ago.
All right. So
Oh,
you think that Johnny isn't talking to you because he doesn't like that I asked you about masturbation? I mean, that's why he wouldn't talk. Well, don't you think he'd talk to you and then say, I don't like to listen to the show, so I'm not going to listen anymore? Or...
Yeah, why is he listening to us and not talking to you?
Yeah, I mean, does that make any sense? Does what you just said make any sense whatsoever, really, when you stop to think about it? Johnny doesn't like to hear us ask you about masturbation, so now he won't talk to you.
You're psychotic.
Think about how insane that sounds.
I mean, did we call
The
him?
jackass.
Did we call him at 5 a.m. and wake up his baby?
Right.
About
Did we try to book cars on his credit card? What are you talking about, Eric?
Eric, the retard.
And how come do you think they won't let you go to the Bunny Ranch? The only reason they let you go to the Bunny Ranch and gave you a freebie is so that you talk about it on our show.
Eric.
No, it's his...
I said the stumbling block right now because of you guys publicizing that photo instead of having discretion on it.
Eric,
is
why did
my
you take...
parents.
Eric, the photo wasn't published by us. It was
I know,
published
but
by
you.
you.
You could have used discretion on it. You could have asked me, hey, do you want this publicized?
What?
No, you let them take a picture.
You took a picture and then you put it up on the Bunny Ranch website.
You didn't have to fucking talk about it on air.
Wait a minute, Eric. When
Well, why
things go
would you-
up on websites, it's because people want people to talk about them.
Why would you be angry at us? Why don't you be angry at Air Force Amy for sending it, or yourself for taking it, or for you allowing it to be put up on the internet? What do I have to do with it?
The reason for websites is to advertise.
You mean you showed no discretion, but you're mad at me for showing no discretion? I mean, you sound insane.
And his parents are upset with him. That's
Wow.
not our problem,
Yeah.
Eric.
Eric, then don't do that stuff. Tell your parents you like going to the Bunny Ranch and you have nothing to be ashamed of, and then go. Don't blame.
Right.
You're blaming the wrong person. You're blaming me for your problems when you're the problem.
I'm not the problem.
I just explained to you. You put a picture of yourself naked
I didn't.
on the
put
internet,
that
and you're mad
picture.
at me for talking about it.
I did not put that picture. Get it right.
Well, you took the picture. Why would you take that
Eric,
picture?
the asshole.
Somehow he's
Right.
never responsible for
Not hitting
anything.
that damn.
In other words, you're not going to find a naked picture of me on the internet. You know why? Take a guess why you're never going to find that. What?
You don't want to do that.
Oh, there you go.
Because Beth hasn't gotten the hidden cameras working yet in the bedroom.
Right. But the fact of the matter is, the reason you can find a naked picture of me is I don't pose for them.
Oh, neither do I, really.
Yeah, let me give you a hint.
Please, Eric.
Let me give you a hint as a
fellow
fellow.
camera.
Let me give you a hint as a fellow degenerate. If you're in a room with a whore and you're naked, no cameras.
Right.
No, you don't even want somebody in the room who can draw well.
That's
Nothing.
a rule. That's a rule.
Right.
And then don't give them permission to put it up on their website.
Eric, the stupid midget. Speaking of websites, I have my store. It's www.
I can't believe you.
www what?
etm.me.
.me?
Yeah,
M-E?
M-E.
All right.
And use some discretion. Don't sell the picture of me and you in San Francisco.
I mean, it's unbelievable, this letter I get from him blaming me for all his problems, and you go through each problem and you realize I have nothing to
And
do
you
with
haven't
it.
thought about it once.
Howard,
No.
do you understand, like I've done gigs where other whack packers show up, even whack packers who were basically probably criminals.
Right.
And, you know, as soon as I introduce them to the crowd, 3,000 people will, at least for the first few seconds, cheer.
Right.
And then the whack packer loses them and they boo, whatever. But they cheer initially.
Right.
It's someone from the show. Eric, how big of an asshole do you have to be confined to a wheelchair? And with 3,000 people at a gig in San Francisco, when I say his name, they collectively boo as if it were like, you know, I mean, like boo, like it was Hitler at a bar mitzvah. I mean, it was it's like they got up to boo. He
Doesn't get the initial, hey, great to see Eric.
nothing, not even close. Like they just hate him.
How did you get them to do that, Artie?
And he's right, exactly. I said his name, and they have to be. You have to be an extra asshole to be confined to a wheelchair and not even get that sympathy.
Well, then you probably orchestrated that.
Right. I said before he comes out, boo. And they can see him too. It's even,
Eric,
it's even
you
more
see what I
pathetic.
mean? That you sound a little bit crazy.
No, I don't.
You don't still see it. All right.
No, I don't sound crazy. That's what I was saying. No, I don't.
Right. You don't see it. You
So
don't see
when
that
you
you're
make
crazy.
no sense, you sound fun.
All right. Well, I got to move along. I got a lot of show to get to, and
Eric, the stupid bitch. Stop hitting that damn button, you retard. Eric, the gay midget.
Yeah, Eric, I'm sure he's going to stop after that.
Eric, why do you keep blurting out weird names for yourself?
Eric, the screwed up midget. That's not me. It's Fred hitting it. Buttons on
I don't know. I'm looking at Fred's hands. I don't see him hitting a button.
Hands are off the board, dude.
I am Eric the Flyer.
Don't explain broadcasting to us.
Eric, the complaining midget.
That's a good one.
You have a form of Tourette's, I think.
No, I don't. Shitty songwriter.
You have Eric's nicknames, Tourette's.
Fred, honestly, are you doing that?
My hands are off the board.
Your hands are off the board. Okay.
Everybody can see my hands. There they are.
Fred wasn't
Eric's
doing that.
doing it himself.
Fred wasn't doing that. He was busy calling Johnny Frado and telling him not to call Eric.
I'm very busy.
Do you think
What do you think it is with Johnny? Johnny's just fed up with it.
Oh, God, yes.
he's over the whole Eric
He had
calling
the
at 2
patience.
in the morning and Eric complaining, Eric wanting money?
Yeah, Eric becomes abusive by calling at all hours of the day and night, demanding things, and he thinks we turn people off to him.
All I know is I had Johnny on the show with Eric, and Johnny got on and said, Eric called my fucking house at 2 in the morning and woke me up. He says,
And
I got
woke
an
up the
infant.
baby, yeah.
He goes, I got an infant. I finally get in 5 minutes of sleep, and this guy calls.
Eric,
And then Eric writes me a letter saying, you're the reason Johnny won't take my call.
Because you make him talk about masturbation.
Right. How you put that together is beyond me, but it's brilliant.
He's had Joey in the same house. I've never woke Joey up when I've called that late.
What?
He said you woke him up.
Well, then how do I not ever wake up Joey, the older son?
Joey's 28. We're talking about the baby.
Hey, I've been handed a note. I'm not looking at.
Eight.
I'm not looking at you on the cam, but it says you have a lot of pimples around your lips today. Is that true?
I don't have any pimples around my
see.
lips.
Oh, look at his head, man.
Man.
His forehead.
His forehead's all red. Let me see if I see pimples.
Yeah, he does.
Got eczema or something.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Oh,
Left side.
what is
Left
that?
side.
He's got pimples.
No, I don't.
Listen, I'd be miserable too. I'm miserable, and am I guess a little better off than you. I don't know.
You're not sure.
All right. Thanks, Eric. All right. Have a good day. Don't send me any more of those nasty letters. It's not great.
And nobody tells you to sit on the phone all day. Hang up.
Yeah.
Eric, the loser.
You know what it is? He stays on the phone for 3-4 hours and then gets mad at me when I don't take his calls. I can't get to his calls every day.
Right.
I've
We
told
were
him
busy
that.
yesterday. Angie Everhart was in here. We were supposed to talk to you?
I could have skipped that boring-ass story.
What, Artie's story or Angie's story?
No, the one that Artie told.
All right, maybe, but... All right, thanks, Eric. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.
Eric, the complaining midget.
In case you forgot, here was Eric calling Johnny Fratto, and Johnny's baby is crying in the background. Right. This is why Johnny won't take Eric's calls. Just so you know, it's not me. This whole thing is ridiculous. I get more fucking mail from this kid.
Eric, how in the world do you wake me up at 2:30 in the morning? You want me to buy 200 tickets? What are you, nuts? If you call late like this again, I swear to God, I'm going to get a fucking screwdriver, and I'm going to come up there and I'm going to take you apart. Because you don't call in the night, you fucked me up. I'm definitely going to get even with you now. All right.
Yeah. But I'm the reason.
Right.
That Johnny's not returning the call.
He's calling at all kinds of inappropriate times.
2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you want to talk to Eric? The midget, he wants to speak with you.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Eric, you're on with Steve, but I don't have much time.
Right. I was just wondering, I didn't hear the results of the interview you did with me yesterday. How did it go?
Oh, I'm sure it was exciting.
What are you talking about? You interviewed him?
I did an interview with him and did a news story yesterday about him.
Yeah. And
it had to do with why he thinks he only sold 6 tickets or something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Never aired.
All right. Thanks, Eric.
See you.
That
Not
was
sure
great
what you drive.
conversation.
Great call. Thank you.
You suck.
What's Eric doing? I love Eric, but I don't know what he's doing.
How did it go?
How did my interview go? I don't know. Don't you know?
Take this note. Again, there's 2 things going on there. You have to ask Sal what's up with him and the Long Island Psychic. His pitch the other day was insane. It's like everyone in the media was like
to come in for that.
And then the other thing is, he sort of admitted that he cries when he hears Cats in the Cradle. He goes, we were just talking, I don't know, he came at the meeting and he just goes, anybody else here cry when Cats in the Cradle's on? And we're all like, no. And he's like, oh, I love that song.
It almost defies explanation. He pitches something, then you tell him it's wrong, he'll tell you right, and contradict his idea. He'll spell everything wrong, he'll say everything wrong, and eventually things get back to the Long Island medium, to the point where his last pitch, he goes, look, this past meeting, he goes, straight up, Long Island medium, interview, she'll be great. And we're all...
She was on Ellen, she was on Oprah, her time has come.
Oh, and that tweet.
And then afterwards he tweeted, afterwards or before, somewhere along the line, he tweeted the Long Island Psychic, like, great job on Ellen. There's just something weird going on.
Put Ellen's name
connection there.
There's something weird.
Well, he's friends with the husband.
Dating her.
Right.
Oh, he is friends with
Yeah.
There you go.
But this, so what? I'm friends with a lot of, I'm friends with Jeff Probst. I'm not on here every minute going Survivor.
It's his big celebrity friend.
There's something else going on. Either
is he ever going to admit it?
I don't know. We don't know what it is, so we don't know what there is to admit.
What is it, Balls?
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, I just wanted to ask you, did you see the Tan Mom naked photo shoot?
Yeah. Did you see that, Robin? Tan Mom was on the beach, did a naked photo, a topless.
No,
she was topless. No. It was really good. It was crazy.
Oh, it's nauseating, man.
Yeah.
She's a happy retard.
Who wanted to see that?
Because you know how, one thing, if you look in Playboy, chicks don't smile when they're naked. When you're naked and you smile, it's a bad fucking move. So Tan Mom's so happy to have her top off. She's smiling at the camera and
Oh my!
yeah, it's
Just
crazy.
Looking at the pictures.
Oh, you got him.
Yeah.
Tan Mom. Yeah, I think Tan Mom's coming back in. We got her booked.
Good.
Oh, you got to get her back in there.
Great
Yeah.
guest.
She's been up to a lot. Tan Mom. Everyone, I remember when we had Tan Mom on the first time, everyone was like, yeah, fuck you. How can you have Tan Mom on? And then when she left, everyone was like, Tan Mom is the greatest guest ever. What?
You know who likes the Tan Mom pictures? Who thinks they're hot?
Who? Sal. I knew it. Sal.
What?
Sal, you think Tan Mom is hot? Would you fuck Tan Mom, Sal? Sal's a weirdo. He really is. He's just a creepy weirdo. You would fuck Tan Mom?
Yeah, there's something about her.
Oh, we're so horny.
There is something about her. You got.
When's the last time your wife unloaded, jerked you off or did anything to you? Like a month?
I don't even want to talk about it.
If you're into Tan Mom,
you know what it is?
That means you haven't gotten laid in over a month.
At least.
Is it true? When's the last time? Be honest.
I got a handy recently.
Really?
Yeah.
But no, like, fucking?
No.
Is that, like, off the table now, fucking?
No, it's just that sometimes she's just, if she's too tired, I just.
Dude, it's over.
No, it's not. It's going
It's so
good.
over.
It's going good. It's going good.
She jerked you off once?
Yeah.
Why'd she even do that? Like
I put a hand there.
You were actually working her hand?
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's going good about the marriage if it's not sexual at all?
It's going,
When's the last time you got laid? Seriously. Be honest. Don't
probably
bullshit me.
I'm not. Probably about 3 weeks ago.
Ah, you're lying.
No.
I see the wheels turning in your head.
No, about 3 weeks ago.
You're weighing it all out. You're not being honest.
I can't. I can't get in it. I have enough problems at home. I can't get in.
Why don't you let Richard blow you?
It's going great, but he has enough problems that he can't.
No,
Why don't you let Richard give you a hand job once a week? Something to look forward to.
I think he would want to.
Yeah.
Richard in a wig looks like Tan Mom.
Right. If you're at the point that you're like attracted to Tan Mom.
You know what it is with Tan Mom is because she's off the wall. I love batshit crazy broads.
Yeah. Oh my, come on.
Every crazy
girl. Did you see the topless pictures?
They're not too shabby. If you look from the belly button up,
oh my God,
Wow. And the fact that she's kind of like, you could tell she's shaved. She has that little skimpy bikini.
I'm gonna wait.
It's not.
I don't think Tan Mom looks like Richard in a bikini.
That's probably why I like her.
Down syndrome.
You're in bad shape.
Crazy girls, Howard, are the best in the sack.
Yeah.
They always are. That's the thing. Every time you see a guy with a smoking hot chick, he's going to bang her well, but you know that he's in for a lot of bullshit.
You want to come clean on this whole Long Island psychic thing that's going on with you?
Absolutely.
Everyone tells me you're out of fucking control.
Howard,
we have a writing meeting, and everyone pitches stuff for the, for the show. Everyone go. Sal's been on a mad tear to get this Long Island psychic on the show, but like in a bizarre way. Like even if he's pitching something else, it all comes back to like the Long Island psychic.
Right. So you're wondering why?
You know why?
So...
Primarily, everything. Like I grew up on Howard.
Do you know them?
I've met him. Yes, they're in my neighborhood.
I thut the Long Island psychic is a woman.
She is. I met her husband, and husband's a huge fan of yours as well. But everything that
you know how I feel about psychics, right?
That's why. I think this is the one time that I can do something where I can really change your mind. I really sincerely believe that.
You idiot. You're an imbecile. You know that.
I sincerely believe that this lady is that fascinating.
Yeah, okay.
Howard, I went to Westbury Music Fair. 3,000 people.
Right.
I mean, she would just call out people. I mean, a lady way in the back.
And what did she say that blew your mind?
Like, motorcycle accident. Yes, right on the money. What's so funny about that?
If I said someone in 3,000 people, someone had a motorcycle accident, don't you think someone in the auditorium had a motorcycle accident?
I mean, the odds are there, but for her to specifically pick out the person, and Howard, I think that this lady really could change your mind. I think she could bring some. I think she would blow everyone away. I mean, she's been on Ellen,
but I don't care.
She's been on Oprah.
Why? I've already told you no about the Long Island psychic, and you won't let go of it. Like, there's something. Are you having an affair with the Long Island psychic?
You know, Howard, I've never talked about this, but I've always been fascinated with mediums. Even when I was a child, I used to.
So you're not in love with her?
No, I used to read George Anderson's books. George Anderson was the first one. He used to be on Channel 6, and
predict what I'm thinking right now.
I'm an idiot.
No. Go ahead. You can do it.
What you're thinking?
What am I thinking right now? I'm thinking you should get the fuck out of the studio. I thought that you would. I thought you would know that.
Howard,
but
I just got to ask, because this is the big question on everybody's mind. Are you in any way, shape, or form, Sal, getting anything from them, whether it be monetary or anything else, from the Long Island Psychic?
I swear on my children and on a stack of Bibles. I think this lady's. I watched this lady religiously on Sunday night.
What did she tell you? Did she tell you something about yourself?
No, as a matter of fact, she's very apprehensive about coming in. She told me nothing. I never asked.
She should be.
I never asked for a reading. Nothing of the sort. I think that Howard.
You want to keep
if
that whole.
she's for real, why is she apprehensive?
Well, because Howard could, Howard hits the hard hit. Howard asked the
power.
No, he asked the hard hitting questions. He's a tough interview.
My powers will take on her powers, and my powers will win. That's what's going to happen, Sal.
Howard, can I just tell you something? That whole thing about him going to see her at Westbury Music Fair, we sat him down in a meeting and it sort of explained how it works, if you know what I mean. And he goes, "Oh, I understand." He seemed to be off the psychic, but now he's right back on it again.
I'm skeptical.
Because once you explain something to him, he forgets 2 minutes later. That's why he doesn't remember anything from school.
Like a dog.
Like a dog.
Yeah, like seriously. He learned United States history, but he can't remember any of it.
There was no need to retain it.
Yeah, well, you're not retaining this. The Long Island Psychic is not a psychic. I retain that.
I will do what if I'm wrong, I'll do whatever you want.
Every psychic is
if
fake.
If you're wrong, what was you?
You'll blow Richard if you're wrong.
I won't do that.
Yes, you would.
No. He said whatever he wanted.
I don't know, but I'd be willing to do something crazy. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, Howard, that this lady's absolutely fascinating.
So what, you're going to come in and tell me about myself? I mean, you could look that shit up.
Yes, you could.
No,
but
I'll tell you what. I'll pick a homeless fucking guy from the street. Let me hear the Long Island Psychic just tell me the guy's name, and then I'll say she's psychic.
Okay.
She don't have to tell me anything about his future. Just tell me his name.
Well, and
if she can do that, that's right. She doesn't get that.
Well, no, she talks to the dead, Howard. She'll talk to
So let a dead guy tell her this guy's name.
Well, the dead can't even tell her who they are.
Right.
Absolutely, they can. No,
ask. No. I've watched this woman on TV. She'll go, who was the one who died suddenly? And then the person tells her who it is.
Right, of course.
No, it doesn't work.
Benji was a phone psychic. Enough said. Okay, he was. He made a lot of money doing it.
Really?
Yeah. You never heard
that's a
that
scam.
story?
No, I never
you
knew
think
that.
so? All right. What is it, Gary? What the fuck is with sound? This psychic thing.
Howard, I think she's a fascinating person.
Will spoke to her because we were thinking about having her on at one point. The first thing is, we can't just bring people in. You know what I'm saying?
For her to read, you mean?
Yeah, we can't bring people in for her to read.
There's rules.
Well, yeah, because you know what? You pick up different vibes from different people. And she absolutely needed 45 minutes alone, completely alone, no cameras with the people.
With the people.
Yeah.
What do you make of that, Sal?
That's interesting.
This is where we left him 2 months ago.
Right.
We told him this, and he goes, wow.
We're not interested in leaving people alone with the Long Island Psychic for 45 minutes.
I'm with you on that. And
I
when
want a cold read.
I would love. I mean, look,
Sal, look at me. You
cold
worship
read.
me.
I agree.
You worship me.
Cold
right?
read. I'm on your page.
You worship me.
I'm on the same page.
If you would just listen to me about everything, your life would go a lot smoother.
And I listen to you about 99%
Give your brain
of the
over to
time.
me. Your brain's not working well.
Why would you listen 99% of the time?
Because I think I can.
What's the 1% on your own that you think you're doing well? Right?
That's a great question.
The 1% is the shitty area that you get into.
That 1% is destroying your life.
When you listen to your boss, everything's fine.
It really is.
Yeah.
But Howard, I think she's a fascinating guest.
All right. Sal, look at me. She's never coming in here. We're not interested in putting her in a room for 45 minutes with people.
Right.
It's never going to happen, and you should give up on it.
And I will. But if she's listening and she would be willing to omit that 45-minute pre-interview, could she possibly come in? If she's willing to omit that.
Omit it?
Omit it.
Omit.
O-M-I-T.
Omit.
Omit.
I'm admitting bullshit.
But here's a point. Here's a point, Howard.
M-O-U-S-E.
Okay, so you've told him that she's not coming on the show.
Right.
That will not deter him in any way from on a personal level. Because, he tweeted about her the other day. He tweeted. It was so weird. It was like, hey, Long Island Psychic, great job on Ellen.
Yeah, I watched her. And
So why are you tweeting it? Like, why are you promoting her so much?
I really sincerely enjoy her. The same way you would promote something from Rolling Stone, for example. I don't tweet much. I don't have many interests. I have
But the
you,
Long- but the
and I have the
Long
Long
Island
Island
Psychic.
medium. Yeah, I mean,
Holy mackerel.
You got to see me. I mean, I was embarrassed at Westbury. I had like a box of tissues on my lap.
You were crying?
Yeah, I had to wrap tissues around my fingers because I was so embarrassed. So I would make these finger cots and just dab my eyes constantly.
Because you were crying with the Long Island Psychic?
I was crying, yeah.
What did she say that made you cry?
This stuff she said, how would just blow you away. I mean, there's a lady in the front row, and she said, your son passed away, and you just put a card on his tombstone, and the lady almost passed out, and I just lost it. I'm like, wow, this is pretty...
I always wondered who bought that stuff, and now I know.
Now you know. Sal.
By the way, in the writing meeting the other day, he also told us that the song Cats in the Cradle makes him cry. So he cries a lot.
Cats in the Cradle?
Well, having 3 kids and, you know, playing ball, and you don't have time for your children. And then
that's a different... Isn't it, I'm gonna be like you, Dad? That's the one you cry
In other words, that's the one, Cats in the Cradle. But
is that Cats in the Cradle?
Yeah, but you're a good father, so why are you crying?
I'm a good father because the way I grew up, I mean... I don't get along well with my dad, and I don't want my children not to.
I don't blame your dad. Who could fucking tolerate you?
Thank you.
Honestly.
Well, no, I don't
your dad decided to have a kid. He didn't know it was going to be you. He was hoping for something.
He had a lot more than me.
He was hoping.
They're all over the country. My uncle got.
Are they all like? Are they all fans of the Long Island Psychic?
I don't know. But maybe I want the psychic in here to find out if I have other siblings out there. You know?
Right. Do you think you do?
Yeah, I do. I met one of my siblings in a casket. One of them died. You know, my dad got a call one day at the pizza place, and he fainted. I thought my mother died. It was my half-brother that I never knew about.
All right. Okay.
Whatever.
Does he have relationships with these people, these other children?
Who knows?
Well, they're his buddy or his uncle or some shit like that.
He barely has one with Sal. Why would he pay
Matt, you're
them?
on the... Yeah, like Sal, he claims when he doesn't have a relationship.
Hey now, Howard.
Yeah.
Sal.
Yes.
You're an imbecile. Anyone over the age of 10 knows psychics aren't real.
You know what we ought to do? We ought to... Houdini proved it years ago.
Yes.
I told you about that.
Yeah, with the whole...
He had a secret word he gave his wife.
Yeah.
So she'd go from psychic to medium to medium. She'd sit there and say, okay. She goes, I'm talking to your husband right now. And then say, okay, what's the password? And they go, what? The password that my husband gave me. Right. He said he wanted to prove whether or not they were psychics. They go, well, he's not talking about that.
Right. Somehow he doesn't want to talk about it.
He didn't want to talk about that. But, you see, a puff of smoke will appear, and that's your husband.
Hey, there are frauds in every vicinity, in every form. There are frauds, but there are also. I think this lady is the only one because I've heard you say this your whole life that they are frauds,
right.
that they're charlatans. These
why
people.
Are you thinking again?
I don't know.
See, when he thinks,
and that 1% overrides the 99%. That's what I'm telling.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you that it's higher than 1% when he thinks for himself.
Well, I'm not good at math. You're probably right.
All right, now all right, goodbye.
Sal.
Yeah.
Does this officially mark the end of your pitching of the Long Island medium?
No.
What keeps you so captivated about her craft?
I think she's a fascinating person. I think what she does really would surprise and shock a lot of people. You know, it's just one of those things.
You're a skeptical guy, though. You call bullshit on a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why does this get a pass? What makes this so magnificent?
I think it's worth exploring. It could be bullshit. I doubt it is, but I just think it's worth exploring. I think this is, if there's anybody out there that could perhaps change Howard's mind, this would be the only person. That's primarily it.
Knowing her husband, have you ever...
Well, I know her husband through... Like, I didn't know her husband before.
Okay.
Like, by tweeting and stuff, and her husband being a Howard Stern fan and whatnot.
Have you ever consulted with her? Have you ever gone to her and asked her to do a reading? Or
no.
If that were the case, what are you hoping to find out? Do you have any interest in your own personal life of maybe using her skills and finding out some information that you never got to find out?
Probably my half-brother, who I never knew, who passed away on me. You know, it was my dad had an affair before he married my mom, and he had a kid, and that person killed themselves. So I was always curious about that. What happened there? You know, that's one of my big curiosities.
Being a skeptical person, do you have any assumptions about how she does it, how she's able to connect, or do you think is there a possibility that she has psychic powers, in your opinion?
I think the way she operates, I've never seen it before. I've seen a lot of mediums. There are a lot of skeptics out there. There are a lot of go-to questions. I primarily know the fundamentals and how it works and how some people can get away with it. But based on how she specifically can pinpoint things, makes me really curious about her. That's what makes her stand out, that she's exceptional to this.
Sal went to my old hometown, Roosevelt, Long Island.
Oh, yeah?
Which I can't even believe. And he stopped off on his way home and did some interviews with people, and like trying to ask him, hey, did you know Howard Stern grew up here? They don't even want to know about that.
Nobody wanted you?
The black folks in Roosevelt did not want to hear about it. Hey, Sal, was it freaky when you were there or what? It's a pretty bad neighborhood, man.
I grew up in Bayshore. You got me beat tenfold.
Yeah, I know. Well, I got beat I got everyone beat.
But for the most part, everybody was pretty nice. You know, we just went in front of a bodega. And
bodega. I grew up in a neighborhood with a bodega.
There's a guy who shows up with Italian shoes. He pulls out of his the shoddy van, and you know that the lock that you use when a door doesn't work. It's just like that clip with the hook.
Yeah.
That's what he used to close the door in his van. So he comes out with these Italian shoes that are covered in raccoon fur, and he's trying to sell it to the Indian guy behind the counter. It was pretty wild.
You mean there were actual stores in business?
Somewhat.
But they're all burned out, right?
There was a laundromat next door, and the lady went inside the laundromat to smoke.
And you can't tell anybody what the rules are.
Oh,
Forget
no.
You will get so fucking beaten and shot.
I swear to God, Howard, I had a nightmare that night. I really did. It was really, really scary.
I had a nightmare every night.
There was a great moment where we were in the meeting, and somebody came up with this idea, and Richard goes, well, we should go out and ask people if they want to get a statue erected in the town square. I go, town square? There's no fucking town square.
The whole town is 1 square mile. There's no square anywhere.
Howard, I know I said this before, but I grew up in the next town, which was not a great town.
No.
But that bridge to the Southern State. If you went over that bridge, it was like Escaped from New York. Like if you went over that bridge, you were not going to get out with your bicycle or anything.
Imagine going.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I had friends. Their parents wouldn't let them visit me on their bicycles. My friend Lou would actually ride his bike over.
He's crazy.
Brave kid, brave.
I remember I'd ride my bike to Baldwin, and it was like, oh, freedom, Baldwin. I was so jealous that he lived in Baldwin in a white neighborhood.
In fact, there were ways to get to other parts of Long Island, and you could go through Roosevelt, and we would take the long way around. You know what I mean? You wouldn't go through Roosevelt.
Yeah, no. I went through Roosevelt because I lived there. My house was there.
You didn't go through. You stopped.
Yeah, I stopped.
Or you go
people were like, hey, wait, there's a car with white people stopping in Roosevelt.
I love that out of all the places on Long Island, your mother moves you to 1 square mile, the worst one square
mile.
mile.
She moved there. It was not bad.
It wasn't? No.
Yeah. Our town was just bad. It was impoverished.
Yeah.
And when you're the only white family, it's like no one. Everyone was like so fucked up. They wouldn't beat up white kids from all the white neighborhoods. They just beat up me because I was conveniently there.
Yeah, why go? Why go anywhere else?
We got a white
got
guy.
one.
Yeah, lucky me. I was that guy.
The buses don't stop in the white neighborhoods.
Hey, what's this bit that you're pitching at the writing meeting all the time?
What?
That I mean, it's disgusting.
Splooge.
Oh, yeah.
You should pitch that.
You pitch it to Rob. Tell Robin what you want to do on the air. We have a writing meeting on Thursday, and Sal gets up and pitches as everyone does. He's been pitching this same thing over and over.
Well, you know the TV show Splash?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I came up with the idea called Splooge. And what it would be is that we would line up all the guys, like in bathroom stalls. And the first guy who could drop his load the quickest wins. Who's the guy who could splooge the quickest?
Where would you suggest we're going to do? I mean, like...
You know what happened? One day I was...
Like, I'm going to go beat off with the rest of you guys and see who can come the fastest?
Yeah.
And, like, how
Weren't you looking forward to that? Didn't you get excited when you heard that?
I mean, first of all, who thinks that they want to do do that?
I think it would be
How
great.
How fast do you think you could blow a load?
In under 2 minutes.
Under 2?
Yeah, I think so.
But that's not a tribute.
In the meeting, Sal said... From just the way we were sitting, doing nothing, from flaccid to finishing, he thought he could do it in 90 seconds.
Oh, my God. There's a guy who hasn't gotten laid in years.
That's what I'm saying. It means you're not getting any.
You think you could stand in a booth while all the guys are there, like in a stall?
Not looking at the guys, right?
No, right.
We'd all be lined up.
And you're saying you could beat off to completion in 90 seconds?
I think so. I think I could beat everybody.
Wow.
I think I could complete. I think I could.
Now, where did you envision we do that? Because you know we can't do that here. It's serious.
Maybe Richard's apartment.
All Yeah, sure. I don't care.
You know, to make it
With
harder
the
to raise
gerbil looking at you.
Can you think of something more disgusting?
to raise the stakes, maybe we should just do it side by side, everybody. It would be hard to get
Can
an
you ever
erection.
come up with something sort of cerebral that we could do that where people go, hey, wow, that's really witty?
Yeah, I've done that too, but
Yeah.
you have to, you have to think outside the box.
You certainly do. Yeah.
And did you see Teresa Caputo was on Dr. Oz?
Oh, dude, this he's hung up on the
this
Long Island medium.
Yeah.
After that girl, Sylvia Brown, who's one of the most famous psychics, because that fucking moron Montel Williams would have her on all the time, and people would assume that because Montel's having her on that she knows something.
Right.
Did you not hear that tape that we posted on Mildred?
Yes.
So after you hear the tape of somebody who, and you hear Amazing Randy talking about how psychics are all fake.
Right.
And how Sylvia Brown told that woman whose little girl they just found was dead.
And the woman died.
Yeah.
But
before
that's not,
this child was
That's
born.
not Teresa Caputo, Robin. That's the thing.
Oh, God.
There are frauds. There are frauds
dude.
in every.
Dude, are you
every
fucking
forum.
insane?
Howard,
How do you not have a brain?
Do you respect Dr. Oz?
No.
You don't?
Not if he had her on.
He did a brain scan, and when she went into her readings, Howard, her brain completely
Shame
changed.
on you, Dr. Oz.
No, don't say that.
Who is Dr. Oz? Is that one of Oprah's retards?
Yes. That's the only pic she's ever found that's decent.
Oh, here's a picture of Sal with the Long Island medium. And Richard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's like, oh, no. Who's that? Her husband?
Yeah.
No, he's happy. He's happy as can be.
He loves you. He dressed as you for Halloween.
Yeah, I bet.
Larry Caputo.
Yeah. I wonder if, like, when they're in bed with each other, does she still pretend to be a medium, like, even with him, or do they sit there and, like...
Well, they claim that's why the whole family's on the show, that she does this constantly, that she never comes out of this mode.
Do you but do you think, like, she's kind of even convinced herself that she's really a medium, or does she confide in the husband and go, look, man, we do this another 2 years, get the fuck out of town, you know what I mean? We get that idiot Sal to get us on the Stern Show, and, and then that's
And we'll
it.
clean up and get out.
Her claim is that she doesn't even know how she does it.
Yeah, well, I know how she does it.
All righty. But I still believe in Teresa. I think she can prove you wrong, Howard. She's quite amazing. I mean, I've seen
bet.
her at Rustberry where ZZ Top will be on Wednesday.
Yeah,
and
well,
Again, has she ever done a reading on you?
No, and to tell you the truth, I really don't want one.
Yeah.
You
might
Why
find out.
not?
There's things
You might find out what a moron he is.
I don't know. I think she would. She's an amazing woman.
Bye.
All
Okay,
right.
good.
All right.
Well, we have our differences.
All right. Hopefully we could get
She
her.
might be an amazing woman, but she's not psychic.
Oh, she's amazing, okay. All right,
All
thank
right.
you, Sal, with your psychic.
Salvatore.
Hey.
How did you manage to go from a segment where Howard was proud of you to one where he's back to thinking you're a moron? In a
Very
matter of
simple.
minutes?
I opened my mouth. He's proud of me when I'm not in the studio, doing my work, putting it together, playing it, praising. Then I come in, I open my mouth, and the tides turn, and I walk out being a vegetable, the biggest dupe in the world.
So why continue?
But still a proud employee.
True.
Of
true.
the Howard Stern Show.
Why continue to fight for this woman? Why is it? It doesn't. It hardly seems worth it.
She was on. Look, she was on Dr. Oz. Don't you dare laugh at that. Scientific proof. They did brain scans on her brain when she was doing these readings, and Dr. Oz himself has said, along with a neurologist that studies the human mind, who confirmed that he's never seen anything like this.
But don't you?
It's
see
a
that,
phenomenon.
Don't you see that all these people have something to gain from being
A lot
on
of people
TV?
do, yes.
And it kind of cuts into their legitimacy. The fact that they're.
If somebody has a gift, take advantage of it if it's a gift. If somebody knows how to juggle, he joins a circus. If somebody's a great broadcaster, he joins Sirius XM. If somebody, for example, would be a great medium, they may want to take advantage of that talent as well and venture out into the entertainment industry. It doesn't make them a bad person. Yet, on the flip side, there are a lot of people who take advantage of people like Sylvia Brown, which makes it harder on people like Teresa Caputo.
Why is she the real deal? Why isn't she a Sylvia Brown? Because of brain scans on a TV show?
That, and from what I've witnessed it live. And again, I could be wrong, but I would love for her to sit down and show Howard and perhaps the staff what she does and perhaps change their mind on at least what her personally, is capable of doing.
If in fact she's shown to be a fraud, what would that do to you?
Nothing.
Would you be angry with her? Would you?
No, Howard's already called me an idiot and a vegetable and a dupe. So if I'm wrong, I've already taken the beating. I'm carrying the scars already. So if she were right, it would be great. But if she's wrong, it would be just another I told you so moment. Like Howard said on the air, he goes, everything goes right for you until you start thinking on your own.
Show where we all sit around and sort of brainstorm ideas about guests that are coming on that week or just things that we can do. The clip you're about to see is the creative meeting that we had when we knew that Gary the Retard wanted to come in and celebrate his birthday, and everybody just started kicking around ideas that we could do with him. And I think you'll find it very interesting, and you'll see how stuff goes from the creative meeting and how it makes it to the air.
I just want to talk about the Garypalooza thing that we're doing. So there's two things that we haven't addressed when we bring him into when we send him to the moon. So that's what the greener is going to look like. They're going to put down, like, that's the lawn or whatever. And this, originally it was going to be flat. They were going to lay him down like it's a coffin, but instead we're going to put it up on a hand truck, and we're going to put him in here, and he won't be able to see out of it. We were going to put a dome in it, but if we see, then he'll see where we're going. So we'll bring him in the room. So there's two questions. A, we're going to start in here. I'm going to put a wireless headset on, okay? And then we're going to say, Gary, get in the spaceship, and then we're going to wheel the hand truck into that room.
So the spaceship, is it a box that he can get into?
It's like a cylinder, like that.
Okay.
And so he'll get in that.
So Sal and Richard are going to be the inventor of a new spaceship?
We hadn't even thought of that. I'm just saying we're going to get him from here. I'd say, okay, you're on your way to the moon. So when he gets in there, we have to, I don't know if he can get out of it by himself, and we have to have someone let him out.
Well, he can let him out and
just run. Or should I put somebody in there in a spacesuit?
Yeah, an alien suit. A Martian.
Or should we just just open the door and run out?
Yeah. I don't know if I put a Martian in. I asked him what the moon looks like, and then...
How can we mic him in that other room, too, without somebody...
We have wireless headset.
Oh, there is? Okay.
We have wireless headset, so we're
What's it like? But very good.
But we want him to be alone. I don't think he should interact with anyone. I think someone should just open the door and run out.
Right.
Okay.
I'm bored.
You pass that down?
You wouldn't want, the moon, filled with black people or something like that? Or midgets? Like a planet of blacks or something like that he landed on? Or...
The moon looks like home. Maybe
It's an 8x8 room.
Maybe we say close your eyes. Maybe someone will come.
Or put them in an oil drum and just ship them out to Harlem. Let them come out in Harlem. Because that's exactly what the moon looks like.
I guess I just keep him in there. And do you want to have a person? I don't know. I just ask him what the moon's like. And
you want to tell him he's stuck there? His spaceship broke. See what he does.
Hold on, Gary.
Yeah, don't. Gary, there's not much oxygen left.
He's got to fix his spaceship, maybe. Like Gary, you got to fix it.
Gary, listen. Also, there's been a problem. I know you're on the moon, and we'll see how long he stays on the moon.
We should make him on the moon. We should make him hook up a stereo again. Remember, he could hook up a stereo.
Do you want him in a suit or just his regular clothes? Does it matter to you?
I think if he wore a spacesuit, that would look funny.
The thing would be funny headgear, but I don't want to because I don't want to fuck with the sound.
Yeah, but just a silver suit would look funny on him.
Silver suit.
We have one that I wore to a Star Trek convention.
You get the one that my son wears for Halloween. It's got Velcro in the back. You just slip it on.
Oh, yeah, that's what I wore to the Star Trek convention. We have one.
Gary, congratulations.
No, I gave it back to you guys. You should have it.
The rocket ship's powered by him going, I'll get there, yeah.
Yeah, right. He should have to do something to power his rocket ship. Or to protect himself.
Maybe we should have tools laying in there, too, like a hammer, and see what he does to his tubes.
Pedals?
What's his mission on the moon? What are we going to do? Take pictures?
Maybe he has to discover gold or something. Maybe we hide something.
We should hide something.
See if you can find what? Green cheese. They say there's green cheese.
And you just have like a little piece of green cheese hidden somewhere in there.
Gary, we want to see how your semen reacts to the Earth, moon's atmosphere.
You see if you jerk off if your semen stays.
Sample immediately.
Yeah, he's got to bring back like a pound of cheese or something from the moon.
Maybe, and I think they should get stuck on the moon just to hang tight. You know, to breathe very shallow, so it doesn't get over there.
Stuck on the moon. Try not
You want to put the Howard Fist on the moon? Put the flag?
Oh, that's good.
Plant the flag.
And ask him if he finds any cheese. Maybe you should put a couple of things in there.
You know what? You should.
Do you find a Playboy magazine? Did you
put a square block?
You should also, Howard.
Is there any porn on the moon?
We should get an American flag that he can put down or something. But you should say to him, Gary, it's the first retard on the moon. Everyone's waiting to hear what do you have to say. Like you should have a statement.
Yeah, right.
The first retard on the moon?
Yeah,
One retarded step for mankind.
Are you guys having President Bush come in at all? Because what if President Bush comes in and says, we need Gary to go to the moon? I want the first retarded astronaut.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Hi, I'm President Bush.
The first retarded president.
Or President
Would you be
Lincoln.
willing to do this for your country?
Maybe President Lincoln.
And when you get up there, we want you to say one small step for retarded mankind, one giant leap.
Let me get this monkey out of the spaceship. You get in, Gary.
I like Richard. You just make him any president. Have George Washington come.
All right, that's good. Yeah, who do you have a president coming in?
Abe Lincoln.
Oh, so Abe Lincoln.
We had him come in last year, and he believed it. So President Lincoln wants him to go to the moon.
Lincoln?
President Lincoln wants to congratulate.
All right. So while we're on this, might as well just go over these names.
Wait, President Lincoln wants to tell you something. Gary, we're looking for a retarded astronaut. 4 stars. All right, so who are the guys? Who's coming in?
So, you like the idea of like a retarded fairy? You can make him.
What do you guys think? You guys did it the last time. It was great. Who would you like to be?
He believed everyone that came in.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
somebody said to have another Gary the retard in here.
Well, that was
a mask.
Yeah, but he wouldn't believe a mask. I don't think.
Let's let Will go over what we have already.
But what do you have so far?
So we had, you liked Obama, Clinton, Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton?
It's just an idea we brought up. You don't have to do any of these. The doctor who delivered Gary to apologize for dropping him on his head.
All right, that's the first one I like.
You like that?
Yeah, like one of you guys come in as a doctor. You delivered Gary, and you're really sorry because you dropped him on his head when he was born, and that's what made him retarded.
I thought you wanted it to be, Howard, you also said God apologizing to him.
No, we turned that down.
We turned that one
Wait,
down?
do you want the doctor to say they think he has an operation to make him stop being retarded? And would he consent to doing it? It's experimental, or I don't know. What's your agenda?
Operations, they drop him again.
Yeah.
The great thing is, but Gary, if this operation is a success, you can no longer be Gary the retard. You'll just be
Right.
Gary. Because
Keep
remember
going
last
to
time he
Howard
was
Stern.
upset about that.
Oh, so you won't be able to go on Howard? It's kind of
Right. I'll just say we can make you very smart, but you can't be Gary the retard anymore. Then bet on whether he wants the
What if we send
operation.
him to the moon tell him there's a cure on the moon and we have like some liquid potion he has to drink or find?
Oh, they say there's a
There's
cure
a
on the
potion
moon for being retarded.
It's called semen.
So we give it. So he finds it. It says, "Eat this. Let's just make a piece of
Jell-O
cheese or a
or
cookie, or
something,
yeah." He eats it. We go, "How do you feel?" I'm not retarded.
Hey, or if he goes to the moon, he's not retarded. If he comes back to Earth, he's retarded again.
This would gotta live on the moon.
They say on the moon, everyone gets smarter
and lighter.
We'll give him a quiz on the
no
moon.
gravity. There's no gravity.
We'll say, 2 + 2 is 9, Gary.
Okay, so the doctor who dropped him on his head,
Lincoln's
gonna come in and ask him if he would do a mission for his country and go to the moon.
And we had Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. They want to adopt a retard.
How about Angelina Jolie comes in, the sexiest actress in America, and she wants to tell Gary something, and she says that she's in love with Gary.
Well, you know what might be funny too is if Gary discovers a super hot chick on the moon and he'll never want to leave. Like, see if maybe he wants to stay. If he stays, he gets to be with that hot chick. Yeah. Like he finds she just pops up from behind a rock or something. Yeah.
You like George Washington maybe, but if we're already bringing in Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln's enough.
George Bush, do we care? No, we care about him, right? If we're doing.
You know that
we talked about
Fred's Nazi character.
Fred was going to do Armus.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was the other thing we brought up.
Why is Imus on?
Now that when we discussed Imus, it was.
It was originally Rush Limbaugh.
He wants a retard for his show. I think it was.
I'm wondering.
No. It was
That's
that
funny,
I was
though.
going to say he's the greatest radio host of all time, and Gary's going to try to defend you. I thought, wasn't that what it was going to be?
That could be it. But what about Imus wants a retard for his show? And
He offers him stuff like paste,
Candy.
crayons,
Get a big giant cowboy hat for Fred. Too big for his head, you know.
macaroni and cheese. If you come on my show.
In a wheelchair, comes in.
Yeah, oxygen.
The oxygen take it.
And just comes in and he's like, "Oh, Gary, you know, I have a radio show and Howard doesn't pay anything. Would you be on my show for $10?
Come work at the ranch.
I'll be like, Gary, you can't do that. You're on our show, but I'm going to pay him. No.
You can suck the blood of young cancer kids.
What do we sell Gary
We need
diamonds?
Gary here. We know the answers already.
What is it? Oh, you want to give Gary
Yeah,
magic beans or something?
I'm actually, I was just saying, sell him to Imus. Like, you know, we'll barter, we'll barter him right in front of him. He'll freak out. Be like, yeah, I'll sell you, Gary.
I thought you said sell Gary diamonds.
You know,
like, give him,
that's
like,
actually, it would be
piece
if you gave Gary a fake diamonds and you told him they were really valuable, and then somebody came here and said, "Listen, I've got these magic beans. If you give me the diamonds,
ooh, that's good.
You know, if you give me those diamonds,
keep trading.
Why don't we say to Gary, Gary, for your birthday, I'm going to give you diamonds and they're worth $5 million.
Right.
Then the next guy comes in and goes, look, Gary, I heard you have $5 million. Would you? I'm going to sell you something unbelievable for $5 million.
What's the unbelievable thing though?
Magic beans.
That do what? That
get you to the moon.
How about since he loves
Magic
topless
beans are-
chicks? What about the beans?
They
All of a
grow
sudden,
into hot
topless
chicks, yeah.
pop up
Boobies.
with these magic beans. Boobies.
Fuck that. You know what I mean? All right, forget the magic beans.
Yeah, it's
forget
getting,
the diamonds.
It's getting intricate.
So far you got
green room.
So far we have the doctor who dropped him on his head, Lincoln to take him to the moon, Angelina in love with him, Imus wants a retard for his show.
That's enough.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I wonder if Angelina Jolie would work.
You
I think well.
she'll come in and stuff? Or?
Pass it on Obama.
Why would
Damn it,
you have
it's Jimmy
him?
Kimmel.
I don't know. It'd be funny to see what Gary has to say to him. You know,
I don't
when
think
he
Gary
gets.
knows who he is.
So when you back me for president,
It'd be funny if we come in with an.
The only other one we had on the
I need the retarded vote.
Well, you know what might, like, it's maybe the governor of New York.
The new governor.
No, we a lot of those
Governor's
wrong.
sexy.
We passed on.
Governor Patterson. Come in with a dog and a stick.
Oprah Winfrey was another one. Someone threw out.
Shane would have been good for that.
Artie is Oprah. The beard.
Nah, I like what you have.
We got that, so that's
Hitler?
4.
What about
I
Hitler?
say Hitler?
What
Then he can
Hitler?
come in and
What's his agenda?
He wants him to join.
Well, maybe he's heard, you know, some of the things he said about Jews.
Oh yeah, Gary, we heard you hate Jews and want you to
Present him with like a swastika or
And,
something.
you say, Gary, let me give you a quiz to see if you really could be a Nazi with us.
Yeah.
And be like,
Is that Fred too?
Is Howard Jewish?
well, Fred will
Like,
do
what is-
Imus. You could have either one of you guys could be Hitler.
Well, Fred could do that.
I would love it if Hitler said,
we could
"Will you
close
help me eradicate the Jews?" And he says yes, and then we ask Gary to
You know,
eradicate them.
say, you know, you come in and you go, look, our group, the Nazis, want to kill all the Jews. Are you for that?
What about
We
asking
could give him a spray bottle. Say, here's a spray that kills Jews. Can you go around to every Jew in the office and spray them,
That's interesting
please?
because it'd be interesting to see who he thinks is Jewish.
Yeah.
Why?
Just go up and ask people if they're Jewish, and if they are, spray them. Find Mal in the
My name's Antonio Governale. You
All
sprayed
right,
me.
that's good.
I'm a Jew.
A Jew spray.
Jew be guards.
Manuel Ortega.
Sanchez, you're Jewish, right?
All right, that's a good agenda. That's enough. Unless if you ever think of something before he gets here, you know, run it by me.
So there was a fascinating look into how we operate. I think it's interesting to sort of pull the curtain back once in a while and see how stuff gets from an idea onto the show. So I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, we were talking to JD about Twitter and how much does he care about his Twitter followers. And we had a surprise guest. Larry King was walking through the hallways. We waved him in. And Larry King came in and spoke to us on the wrap-up show. I know it was only 5 minutes long, but we did get Larry King. Here's what happened.
JD, I want to talk about this I don't know if it's jealousy, envy, I don't know what it is with Twitter. We talked about it last week a little bit on wrap-up, but you care almost too much about Twitter. And I know it bothers you when people from the show get on and suddenly they've got a ton of followers without doing any work, so to speak.
Well, I don't know about that.
But no, it's not a huge bother.
It's a bother to him because he made a statement on the air this morning that really, obviously, it really bothers him because whatchamacallit, he said about me being verified.
That helped.
That it bothered the crap out of him.
Well, we know the verification bothers him.
And that I'm putting up gay guys to follow, and this is the guy who's verified, and he's not.
Well, yeah, you messed up as someone.
All right, so I messed up. You never messed up in your life? Obviously, you have.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, right. It seemed like you had a problem admitting that you made that mistake.
I explained it. The O and the 0 look the same. I put up a capital O instead of a 0. Excuse me.
So you made an error.
Kill me. Yes, I said I made an error.
An innocent error, but
I made an error.
He wouldn't say he made an error, correct?
No, he wouldn't this morning.
Well, it was an O instead of...
Right, but that's your error. Even though you didn't do it on purpose.
I didn't do it on purpose.
But it's an error.
It looked the same to me. That's all I know.
But JD,
and the chick that I put up didn't have a beard, believe me.
But JD, I think you're lying. I know it bothers you if people get more Twitter followers than you do.
You know what? I like to. I don't know. I like to express myself sometimes, whether it's being funny or putting stuff out there that I think is interesting. So I would like for more people to be interested in that. But if more people are interested in reading Ronnie's misspellings and tweeting guys instead of girls,
Dude, a lot of stuff you put up doesn't make sense either. You put a lot of stupid shit up.
I'm not really tweeting for you either.
But you put a lot of stupid shit up.
I'm not really tweeting for you either, dummy.
All right, I gotta go, and we're having somebody else.
I got a guest, Larry. Come on over to this microphone. Larry King stopped by. How you doing, Larry? Come right over to this microphone.
Wow, how many hosts?
Just 2 hosts,
just us,
and a lot of
Don't
guests.
worry, I'm leaving.
That's Howard's limo driver, who's also got 100-something thousand Twitter followers.
Oh,
he only has 80-some thousand.
So Larry,
how's Howard?
He's good. How come you never come by and do the show?
I'm never asked. How's his interpreter?
He's good. We'd always love to have you on the show.
How we do, Howard? I've got nothing against Howard.
Good. We'd love to have you. What are you promoting?
Oh, I'm doing a comedy tour.
Stand-up comedy?
Yeah.
I've
always done conventions and things, and now when I kind of semi-retired, am I on? Because I don't hear myself.
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's a high. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me just talk for a while.
How many cities you doing?
Oh, I got a list here. I'm doing. I start this Saturday in Borgata in Atlantic City, and then the Wilbur in Boston, and then Biloxi, Reno, Las Vegas, Chandler, Arizona, Reykjavik, Iceland, Stockholm, Sweden, Bergen, Norway.
Are you really going to Reykjavik?
Yeah.
Wow.
Copenhagen, Munich, London, Morristown, New Jersey, Westbury Music Theater, Ottawa, Toronto, Santa Rosa, California, Newport News, Virginia, Tampa, Naples, West Palm Beach.
And when you stopped doing the CNN show, did you know you were going to do stand-up? Did you want to do something, or did you think you were done?
My nephew is Scott Zeiger. He's a big Broadway producer, and he's often seen me speak at conventions, and he says, geez, you're funny. Why don't we put together where you do stand-up? And they worked on this show. We got a producer and everything, and I go on stage. It's about 80 minutes of stories. It's all funny. I don't do anything serious. But last Thursday, I was in Portugal. I spoke at a big conference. I just did funny stuff.
But is it more like a stand-up comedy show? Or is it more like stories of your life and you're funny?
Correct. It's stories of my life. If there's a similar thing, it would be like Billy Crystal's 700 Sundays. I get up, stories of childhood, stories of broadcasting off the air, on the air, stories of family, stories, funny stories.
So after many years broadcasting, you finally decided to give it up.
Yeah.
Howard's been doing it forever. Do you think Howard will continue to do it? And
I remember when Howard was in Washington. How old is Howard now?
57 years old.
So he's been in how long?
He's been doing this at least 34 years, something like that.
Okay. I started in 57. How many years is that? 54 years.
Right.
That's a lot of years. So I'm 77.
Do you think he'll tire
When
of
I
it?
was 57, I never thought I'd leave. 57.
Right. Do you miss it?
I got ties older than that.
Do you miss it?
I miss it when there's a story like Osama bin Laden is killed, and I miss it when terror tragedy happens in Japan. But I don't miss it when a prince is getting married. Who cares? I don't. The Kardashians, I could do without. You know how I describe it. I got mixed emotions. I feel I want to do it so bad one day, and then one day I don't miss it at all. It's like watching your mother-in-law go over the cliff in your new car.
Are you keeping tabs on how Piers is doing over there?
I watch Piers occasionally. He's okay. I think I like Piers. It's very different from me, and actually, it's hard. I'm a poor judge of it because I try. It's hard to be objective.
All right. Unfortunately, we got to wrap up today's wrap-up
That's
show.
it. That's the wrap-up.
We're done. We're out.
So all of you are like Howard Sternites, right?
Yes.
You follow him.
Yep. We do.
He's your
We
leader.
work for him.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Larry.
All right, on Tuesday's wrap-up show, you're going to hear about how Benji thinks I'm always picking on him, how I treat him like shit, how I'm always on his back, like a little crybaby. You know what? He's an asshole. Everybody thinks he's fucking nuts around here. Check it out and you'll see.
Gary and I were talking about how there does seem to be some underlying tension, Ronnie, between you and Benji. And I don't want this to turn into a sticky thing.
No, it's not a sticky thing. It's. I don't know if it's sticky with him, but it's not sticky with me.
All right, Benji, you feel that Ronnie treats you disrespectfully and always assumes that you're doing shtick. Is that correct?
Yeah, not 100% of the time, but a good portion of the time. I feel that he's like not like the way we all act to each other, sort of in a fun, nice, friendly way. I feel lots of times he's not acting like that.
He's being mean-spirited towards you?
Yeah.
Ronnie?
I don't feel that way.
Do you like Benji?
I like everybody here.
That's not the question.
I like everybody here.
Do you like Benji?
All right, do you like Benji less or more than everybody?
No, there's no. I'm not going to put it on a scale.
Would you hang out with Benji like outside of here?
I've hung out with Benji outside here.
And when you guys hang out,
very rarely.
When you guys have hung out, have you ever? Do you have the ability to have real moments with Benji? Do you guys chat and talk about life and stuff? Or what do you do?
No, we never really. I mean, we hung out. I a few places.
All right, well, let me cut to the chase here, Ronnie.
Yo,
what about Benji bothers you?
Yo,
and be honest.
No, it's just all the sticky stuff. That's all. And it's like a perfect example this morning. He was coming in through the door, and this had nothing to do with me. Okay, I was just a witness to the whole thing. Now, there's two security people sitting out there. Fred comes in, he holds the door open for him, okay? He's standing there with his key card, which he lost for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time. And then he was my best friend because I would let him in every morning. I wasn't picking on him then, I guess.
Ronnie, I'm always
this morning, he comes in, and Fred holds the door for me. He doesn't have to put his card there, but he's standing there, keeps putting the card there. You know, for like a shtick thing. So
no, it wasn't. I'll give you an exact explanation of what happened.
Don't say it to me because it's got nothing to do with me.
Okay, so this is what upset
the security
Ronnie.
people said, "What the fuck is wrong?"
And
with
I will
this
explain
guy?
what happened because I've had a reputation of being late, and I've said before, you guys accuse me of being late. I always want there to be a record of when I come in. That's why
there would be a record on the other door.
But Ronnie, I swear on my life, that was exactly what's going through my head. I want to show that I've checked in.
Okay, great, but. You could have done it on that door where you wouldn't. That's not where people who don't know
Ronnie,
you.
I
Benji,
wasn't doing it
people who don't know you think you're out of your fucking mind. This is what I'm trying to tell you. But you don't believe me.
Okay, but you're saying because I wanted to check in my card, in effect, clock in. Maybe people did think I was crazy, but you're angry about that.
But
I wasn't doing it.
I don't care. It had nothing to do with me. I'm just telling you what people said to me after you walked by.
So you have emotion about that.
You could have clocked in on the other door, and they never would have seen it.
That wasn't in my. Ronnie,
okay, that's what I'm saying.
That wasn't in my head.
You made it so everybody saw what was going on.
No, I didn't, Ronnie. That's what you're assuming. I'm telling you the
with
reason.
the helmet on and the hat and a helmet.
All right, but Ronnie, say all this is true. Why does this bother you?
It doesn't bother me. I'm just telling you this is an example of the things that goes on here.
And that's an example of I'm not trying to use my keys as a show. I'm doing it for a specific reason, and that you're making it into like I'm doing
Benji,
this
you
huge
have
thing.
such a reputation here of shtick.
I'm
with
telling
crap
you, every
in the mornings
single thing
here.
I do, you think is like a
people
fucking
think you're out of your mind. I really and don't believe me. I don't care.
I think it bothers Ronnie that Benji's always looking for attention. I think Ronnie likes low-key people, And
but I'm
think,
not. Everything I do, he assumes I'm doing it for
exactly,
a game.
Exactly.
You know what? It's almost like a bad marriage. They've gotten to a point where Ronnie thinks everything Benji does means one thing.
And everything he does bothers him.
That's right.
Because it's like everything he does. Well, I don't know now, but before everything it's all shtick stuff, man, and he knows it. He knows it.
It's not, Ronnie. 90% of the time you think it is. It's not.
Ganji, yesterday, Benji said that everything Ronnie does is for attention. They were accusing each other of being attention whores.
All I know is my job is to be in the hall. His job is not to be in the hall. Carrying on.
All right, I try to get in without being in the hall.
No. That's not what I'm talking about, Benji, and you know that's not what I'm talking about.
But Ronnie, I'm saying like I'm normally we've all worked with each other for a long time. Yeah. It's a nice atmosphere. We all enjoy it.
It is. It's great.
You are constantly a dick to me. Constantly. And I'd rather we just didn't talk to each other if you're going to be like that.
Okay, if that's the way you want it, it's fine with me.
No, I'm saying
fine. It's settled. It's settled. We don't have to talk.
Well, you're kind of being a babyish.
No, I'm not. You just said...
No.
What did you just say? You don't want... You'd rather not talk to me. It's fine.
I said we don't have to...
You think I'm going to cry and lose sleep over it? No, I doubt it.
I don't understand why you have to... You go out of your way to be insulting and rude all the time.
Insulting and rude. Okay. Okay, fine.
So where are we at?
I don't have to talk to him.
All right.
That's where we're at.
What's an example of Ronnie being insulting and rude? Going out of his way to do so.
He's always like yelling at me, like when I'm just like I said, walking to the bathroom or something. He's like, "Oh, why you have to do? Why you have to like?" I will try to. If you want me to, I'll keep track of it from the future.
Like he comments on your moves.
It's only I yell at you for no reason.
I'll give you an example. Like you're yelling at me today about using my key card because you thought
I didn't yell at you. I'm just telling you what people presume of you, pal. That they think you're out of your fucking mind. That's the reputation you have here with everybody in this lobby in the morning.
I'm sure you help it a lot.
No, I don't. I don't have to.
You were yelling at me this morning when I was trying to use my key card. Yes, you were,
Benji,
Ronnie.
I didn't say a freaking word to you this morning.
You absolutely
did. First of all, I wasn't even there. I was walking out
and
as
you started
were coming
yelling
in.
at me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, maybe there's a video.
No,
of
I
it.
didn't.
You absolutely did.
Oh, I so did. Now you don't have to worry about me yelling at you.
Why?
Believe me, because I won't fucking say another word. You're dead. You're not even there.
Wait, now you're threatening not to yell at me?
You're an idiot. See what I mean? I didn't even talk to you this morning at that door.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
All right.
I didn't say a friggin' word to you.
Gary, it almost sounds like Ronnie's looking out for Benji in a way. He's saying, like, this is what everybody else is saying about you.
Please, when that whole thing went down with Howard was going to fire him, yeah, I was there every morning waiting at that door to make sure he got in there in time.
to look out for me?
Stupid ass.
Ronnie, why? Listen, the thing is, like, I really do like Ronnie. Do you believe that I like you?
No.
I really do.
No, I don't.
I really do.
No, I don't believe.
I have genuine affection towards you as a person.
No, you don't.
I swear on my life.
You don't. No, you don't.
I do like you.
No, you don't.
Why don't you think he likes you, Ron?
Just all the shit that goes on. He accuses me of being mean to him, which is total bullshit.
All right, well, you guys
the only time I'm fucking at him is when he's pulling shit and shtick in the hallway. But okay? That he says this is what he gets paid to do. Well, that's fine.
No, I never say that.
I never knew that.
That I got paid?
I guess, yeah. What
I do.
Okay. I'm glad you get paid to do it. From now on, I won't say a word to you because I didn't realize that you're on camera 24/7.
But
and
I'm
everything
not,
that
Ronnie.
you do
I'm really not.
is being filmed for in
Ronnie,
demand.
you joke around in the halls a lot more than I do.
Because that's where I am all the time. You're in the show. I'm not. I'm outside. That's where I hang. You hang in there. I hang out there. That's my area. Your area is that you see.
And I'll give an example. You usually are yelling like this.
I'm talking about what's going on. You asked me, I'm answering.
Listen, you guys see me in the halls. You see Ronnie. Do you think Ronnie yells at me?
I think Ronnie tries to help you sometimes. I think that's, even though in Ronnie's way he might be yelling at you, but I think he's trying to say, hey, Benji, like, this is the way people are looking at you and seeing you. Maybe you should
as a
not
psychopath.
do this.
You're saying Ronnie's giving Benji tough love?
Yeah, like tough love. That's the way Ronnie is. I mean, I think ultimately he's trying to help Benji.
90% of the people here, I think I have a good relationship with Ronnie.
I didn't say I didn't have a good relationship with you, dude. You're the one who's putting it all out there that I don't like you, that I'm on your back all the time. Maybe I'm on, like you said, maybe I'm on your back because I don't want to see you in trouble all the time. Because you used to be in trouble constantly with Howard, and you'd sit there and you'd pull the same shit like you're pulling on me now. That he doesn't like you, that he's talking down to you, all kinds of crap like that.
But I don't like to be. I don't listen.
You don't like authority. That's your problem.
There might be some truth to that, but I don't like you constantly.
You don't
being
like authority, and that's my fucking hallway. I'm sorry. And when
It's
you
not
act
your
like an
hallway.
idiot there, I'm going to tell you about
All
it.
right,
If you don't like it, it's too bad. I'm sorry.
I thought you weren't going to talk to me anymore.
I'm stating a fact to you.
All right.
Believe me, I will not fucking talk to you anymore.
All right.
Wow.
Better that way.
I think we finally got to the root of the
We
problem.
did. No, we totally got to the root of the problem.
What I don't understand.
Well, Ronnie feels like you disrespect authority, and he's an authority out there, so you're disrespecting him.
Well, said. I feel like I do treat Ronnie respectfully.
No, you don't. You treat me like a joke.
How do I treat you like a joke?
By telling me that I'm fucking on your back when I tell you something out in the hallway. You think it's a joke. It's
don't-
not a joke.
listen,
Because people think you're fucking nuts. I'm sorry.
And that's very respectful to talk to someone like that.
Well, no, I'm just telling you what people say behind your back.
All right.
All right? You go talk to the two people that were sitting out there this morning. You go ask them. The guy will be back here Thursday morning. When he's sitting there Thursday morning, when you come in, you go ask him.
And I'm
what
sure.
he said
let's say
when
I
you
did
came
that.
in.
Let's say I did that. Then you'd be like, "Why are you doing that shtick?
No, I
Why
won't.
are you talking?
Oh,
to
no,
him?
I
Why
won't.
are you doing that shtick?
No, I won't.
Yes,
Because he'll
would,
tell you
Ron.
straight out. He thinks you're fucking nuts.
All right.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Wednesday's wrap-up show, we discussed Sussy's bike tour and all of the crazy things that we ended up doing after our college years. Unfortunately for me, I was shipped off to Italy with my psychotic father, so check it out.
Another thing that got under Howard's skin on today's show was his update on Sussy and what's going on with his bike riding. I guess he hit a couple of bars down in wherever his path is taking him. And Howard got caught up in going, backpacking or taking a year off after you went to school. I mean, he feels like put on the suit, go do the interviews, get to work. Where do you stand on that? And I want to know where everybody stands on that, because some guys, I'm sure, took some time off after school.
Yeah, I don't agree with Howard completely. I agree with him some. I guess I took a month off right after college and did like one step up from backpacking. We didn't backpack, but we sort of went to these youth hostels, and we were on a trip. I was in Italy for like 4 weeks. I was back by a week after 4th of July. And, hitting the pavement looking for jobs after that. So I thought that was an amazing experience. And I think that everybody should do that, because you are going to work for the rest of your life. And I didn't feel like a month put me behind everyone else. A year, I think, puts you in a weird disadvantage. I think it does put you a little bit behind everywhere else. And I think that a lot of prospective employers would say, well, what were you, if somebody went in for a job and you had them and they said, well, so what have you been doing for the last year? And they said backpacking across Europe. My first think would be like, oh my God, what a great life. So I think doing it for a short time where it doesn't make that big a difference, but a year is a long time. And Sussy doing it when he's in the middle of a career, I think on one hand it's brave, and on the other hand, I would never have the balls to do it.
Did you ever feel guilty that you took the trip? Because,
Never.
I mean, your folks paid for it or whatever other reason it might be?
No, I never felt guilty about it at all. And like I said, I never felt it interrupted what I was going to do anyway. I think most of my friends that graduated from college, I don't think any of them were out the next day looking for a job. I think a lot of them were like, you know what, let me decompress for a month and then I'll get my shit together and start looking for a job.
What did you do after school ended, Sal?
Well, he never finished.
My father shipped us to Italy first. We moved us there. And
Well, wait a second. What school did you go to?
Sachem.
Oh, that's high school.
Right. I went to Suffolk Community College as well.
Right.
For a little bit, And after I graduated high school, my father shipped us off to Italy. He was convinced that we were going to live in Italy. That was a complete disaster.
How long did you live in Italy for?
I stayed there for 2 months. They stayed for 2 years. I got on a plane right after the summer. I got out
Wait,
of
so
there.
you just came back without your family?
Yeah, all by
And
myself.
where'd you stay?
My grandma's house, on a cot, sleeping next to my grandmother.
And what'd you tell your family? This sucks?
Yeah. I said, that's it. I'm out. I'm done. I had a mental breakdown and I left.
By the way, if we get a chance, we should put up on the website. There's a picture of Sal when he was in Italy in a Speedo. That is and really ridiculously small Speedo.
Great photo.
Yeah. I used to walk down the beach and look for long rocks that looked like hard dicks, and I used to put them in my Speedo, and I would walk over people and stuff. It was great.
Wait, why did you have an emotional breakdown over there?
Because it was horrible. I mean, I was out here. I'm out here having a great time, drinking underage. I'm getting laid in Burger King parking lots. I go out there, you have women with their hair sprouting out of their fucking underarms like they're growing potatoes in there. And I finally picked up a girl. I remember sitting her on a bench, and I tried to kiss her, and she goes, no, you have to meet my parents first. And that was it. I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm getting a ticket. I'm getting on the next plane. I'm out of this dump. forget it. And all these Italians out there, there's a difference between Italian Americans and Italians. They have this uptight attitude. They just look down at us. It was just, where are you from? America. And the first thing they would always say to me is like, you know where America is? America is here. And I was always like, what the fuck are you talking about? And that always used to piss me off. They were trying to say, like, this is the true America. This is the true land of the free and you know, whatever. And one night I got really drunk, and some guy said to me, he goes, you know, he said in Italian, where are you from? I said, from America. America's here. And I go, you know what? If America's here, what the fuck is Italy? I'll tell you where it is. It's in a shit house. And this guy grabbed me, and I was running around this table, and I took off. And I couldn't wait to leave Italy. I couldn't. It was so horrible out there.
Sal, making friends on all continents.
You know, and my dad goes to my sisters, you know, you got to marry an Italian man, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to marry an American. You're not going to be a tramp. You're not going to be a whore. They went over there. It was like a smorgasbord of cock for them. It was like, oh. And I'm like, Dad, are you exactly sure you want our sisters here with all these guys with their dicks swinging around, looking at Nina and Angela and Melissa that way? And he kind of agreed with me, but didn't agree with me.
Weren't you the guy stuffing his Speedo with rocks, though?
For fun. I had nothing else to do.
So in other words, you were trying to bang and you were depressed, but you didn't want anybody to bang your sisters.
Exactly. And the only girl that I got, well, you know, whatever they want to do is fine. I just put on the blinders and forget about it. Everybody's a whore but my sisters. So,
and your mother.
Yeah, right. And, you know, I was just trying to make the best of things. I mean, it was just the only girl, I would do is I would walk, this guy from John from England and we would be on the beach and we would step over people and we'd say, oh, I'd like to fuck her in the ass. Oh, I'd like to tweak her nipples. Because they were Italian. They didn't understand us. So finally I said to one girl, I go, oh my God, I would just love to slap my dick on her forehead. And she goes, excuse me? And she was from New Jersey. And guess what? I hooked up with her.
Nice.
So, and that was the only piece of American ass that I was able to get, and that's why I got the fuck out of that country.
Hey, John, what did you do after college?
I went across the country in a comedy troupe. I lived in a van for a year.
For a year?
Yes.
Do you regret that?
No.
Great experience?
Absolutely. But to Howard's point, paid for everything. You know, we made enough money to survive out on the road, and it was well worth doing. Then afterwards, I went to work for an ad agency and did the whole.
But do you think that kept you behind your peers from college, that you waited a year?
No.
They were a year ahead of you?
No, I thought it was the time to do it, and I fortunately had the opportunity to do it and the means to do it, and didn't make any money, didn't lose any money, was able to live that way. But I didn't have a wife, kids, like the things that Sussy's giving up, I didn't have that to worry about. And yeah, it was like one of the best times of my life, absolutely. How about you, Benji?
Similar to you guys, but I took like 15 years off after college.
Now, what did you do when you graduated Penn State?
When I graduated Penn State, I stayed up there for a while.
And did what?
Well, actually, I left at first, but I went back to my parents, and I broke up with a girl, and I thought it was going to be so easy. Like, I didn't. It was my first like real breakup, and I just thought it was like no big deal. But I got devastated, and I moved back up there, and we got back together. But
I guess were you looking for work right away, or not necessarily?
Well, when I went back up there, I worked at a radio station.
Well, there you go.
Well, if you're fortunate enough to go to college and spend 4 years up there, it's a great time, and it's very hard to leave that great time, and the friends you make and whatever else you're doing, if you can afford to do it. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. And a lot of people go out and work right away. A lot of people get the experience that you had. You had your Italy experience. Sal had his Italy experience. A bit different, but still, I'm sure you guys don't regret it.
My experience was so great, too, because all my parents, as a graduation gift, paid for the plane ticket, which I think was $700, and it was an exchange program with college. So we didn't have to pay for hotels or anything. And then I had a graduation party, took all that money, and that's what I paid for food and drink.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, the discussion was about who is the creepiest staff member during these girls' Sibian rides. And the guys had some pretty good ideas about who, but it was pretty unanimous in the end about who's the creepiest. Check it out.
Joe in Carolina, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Hey, I wanted to ask all the fellas, who is the creepiest acting staffer when the Sibian is rolled out? And I've got a definitive opinion.
I have one too, but I'm not going to say yet.
So this is what I would say. When Will and I and whoever's from TV are doing it, I think that for the most part we're fairly as professional as you can be.
Yeah.
So I really don't think any of us are in that. I think out of the corner of my eye, once in a while, I see drool and big eyes coming from Benji.
That's my vote. That is my total vote. There's something really creepy about that. And I'm not trying to knock Benji. I like him, but anytime anything sexual is occurring in the studio, it's like it goes way over the top. I mean, like Ronnie's a horny guy, but he maintains some sort of cool.
How dare you say anything bad about my friend Benji? Come on.
But I'm telling you, when a hot woman is in the studio, he gets this move. And I can't describe it aptly on the air, but anyway,
I can.
He gets up and he gets this rocking thing. And he looks like he's just about to jump over the console and reenact the pinball machine scene from that movie with Jodie Foster. It is super, super creepy.
Sir, what's your Joe? Who did you have in mind?
Well, actually, just based on all the rides. Gary, I'm sorry, I thought that you were the creepiest until Will was just asked the same question you were. And Will is talking about smells and looking for
he's like those guys on CSI. He's just describing the crime scene, that's all.
I've never gotten a whiff, by the way. That was a new one for me. And I don't look at the... Wait, listen, there was a period of time, you want to talk about creepy, where we would peel those things off the Sibian, and Sal would take a picture jokingly licking them.
Wasn't there one guy actually taking them off and putting them in a plastic bag and taking them home with them?
Really?
I don't know. I don't know why that thought went through my brain.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Maybe not.
I don't think so.
Maybe not. Maybe it was a nasty rumor.
But Sal would always be running around with them outside. I go, get that fucking thing away from me.
Gary, you're great to watch on camera.
Why?
When you're running the Sibian.
What? Because I gotta
the way you take it so serious. When
he's like Werner von Braun.
Yeah,
he's watching the V2
and
rockets go off.
as he's turning it up, he's watching the girl's face to see if she's reacting.
And I'm watching Howard
watching her body and everything, and then all of a sudden he'll stare at her some more, and he'll turn it up some more.
You can't turn it up too
it's
fast,
great.
too quick.
Ronnie, who do you think the creepiest is during that?
I can't say, man.
Say it.
He'll say I'm against him.
Oh, so you think it's Benji too?
Oh my God, it's so obvious. Not even when people are on the Sibian. It's like when there's a hot chick in there.
Right.
He gets up and he's got this stare about him. It's almost scary. And he comes out and he'll do the same thing. He'll come outside and stare into the green room also after they come out of the studio.
Now, do you think he's doing that because that's how he really feels, or he's doing it because he wants people to notice him being that way?
No, I think that's how he feels.
I think he's getting a photo in his mind to go home and jerk off to.
But he's taking the photo the way they take the photo in the Flintstones. The parrot's in there, hitting on a piece of cement. It takes it's like a Polaroid. It takes 60 seconds to get.
Well, you got your answer there, Joe.
Yeah, I have a suggestion for Howard TV, too, now that Fred kind of brought it up, would be to do ISO camera shots on the guys' faces, individual guys' faces, as the Sibian ride's going on. Yeah.
That's a funny thing. Imagine if, while the thing was on, in the upper right-hand corner, there was 5 split screens
Trust me,
of Howard, Fred, me, Benji.
But who's looking at you? You don't want to see any of our faces when that shit's going on. Seriously.
Well, it's like extra added content. Like if you want to see it, you can watch it.
Right.
Yeah, Benji's eyes will be rolling back in his head.
Oh man,
he does. It really is like when you watch the cartoons, and the guys are on the desert island, and they see somebody. They turn into a hot dog and a hamburger.
Right, exactly. They've been starving, and they look at the partner that they're on the beach with, and they see them as dinner.
All right, thank you, Joe. Cassius, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, speaking of which, I guess it's the elephant in the room. It hasn't been discussed. Why no longer does Tata Toothy have to wear the beekeeper's mask during the Sibian rides?
Because I don't have to. Next
Why
question.
Not?
Because I
Why
said
not?
because I don't have to.
Well, what's Howard have to say about that?
I don't know. Call Howard on Monday and ask him.
I did. They didn't take my call. I was on hold.
Then I guess he doesn't think it's an interesting enough question to answer.
Okay, then Gary, have you gained all your weight back from your book tour yet?
Absolutely not.
Do you still have your Luther Vandross closet at home with all your fat clothes?
I don't. I got rid of all the clothes, actually.
What, you're going to remain thin?
I am.
There's a good thing for the tapes team. Why don't we go through the history of Gary's weight?
Oh, listen, I'm well aware of it, but I've been thin now for 2 years. I'm not jamming it down your throat how I got thin. I just did, and I'm doing my best, Cassius.
Good for you.
Cassius.
Have a good day, Cassius.
Thanks, Gary.
All right. Thanks, Cassius.
Thank you, Cassius.
Cassius from Pittsburgh.
Andy from Seattle, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, I just wanted to weigh in and say that, the creepiest guy ever has got to be Dave Lambert. Not anybody on the staff, but Lambert is the creepiest for sure.
Well, he's a guest. We were talking about the staff, but yes, of course. There's nobody. Listen, Dave Lambert's appearance is legendary.
He's the creator of the Sibian, so I don't know if that's a fair and apt appraisal of him as a person. I mean, he is the inventor.
Oh, yeah. clearly he's the inventor, but he just is the creepiest guy when he's in there, with the girl close to him, just whispering. Just creeps everybody out.
Well, he's
That's
passionate
the
about his
magic of him.
invention.
Absolutely agree.
All right, thanks, Andy. Jamie, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, how you doing? I don't know if Sal did this yet, but he blew his opportunity today when Adrian said she came on the tibia and she was all wet and stuff. Why, when she got up, didn't Sal go over to her, sniff and lick it?
Because
said,
he doesn't do that anymore.
He's evolved.
He missed his opportunity. I would love to get a shot because I've seen when there's other stuff going on, not the Sibian because I'm always running it, but other stuff with naked girls or something, and you walk back to where Richard and Sal are, and you look at Richard's typing away at the computer, and Sal's got this move where he leans back in his chair and he's got that fake
with the electric cigarette.
With the electric cigarette. He's like the Hugh Hefner of the Hubble,
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we talked about former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich. We thought he was a great guest. We sort of argued whether we thought he was guilty or innocent because he was so goddamn charming. Some of us were actually swayed. Here's our one.
The former governor of Illinois, Rod
Blagojevich.
Thank you. Rod Blagojevich, who, other than having a last name that I find hard to pronounce, he came in and when I was talking about it with Howard on the air before, he's your prototypical politician, yet, and what I mean by that is, he's extremely charming and can talk his way in or around anything.
Robin came in during the break, and she goes, I think I believe him. And I said, I went to John, and I said, what do you think, John? John said, I think he's a politician. I said, but, he's very charming. He seems very, very regular guy. He seems to have a feasible answer for everything. And you did bring up the point, like, okay, so where's the case?
That's the thing that keeps going through my head. I don't believe him, but if there's a case, why hasn't the government produced it? And I think that's a fair argument.
So what happens if they find him innocent of everything? Does he get to be the governor again?
I don't think so. I think the damage has already been done.
Then can he sue them? He lost the governor.
I would think he could
of a major state
because loss of income and whatever else, public.
In fact, when he's tallying that up, I'll have to tally up the income he lost because they wouldn't let him go to do "Get Me Out of Here, I'm a Celebrity."
I see Jason Kaplan itching to get in.
Well, no, I can say if he's found innocent, and I think based off everything I've read about the case, that it might not even go to trial. If that happens, then there's going to be a major repercussions for both the prosecutor Patrick Fitzgerald and the guys that impeached him without listening to any of the evidence. I mean, you can't just. I thought that was the craziest move, that they impeached him based off a bunch of hearsay, basically. And if he's found innocent, I don't know how they're going to not get in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, I know what was going on in the case. I know that the tapes that they say they have, which I haven't heard, but I don't follow Illinois politics that much. So for me, I'm like, well, 111 people can't be wrong. Wasn't it like 111 people voted to impeach him and one abstained or one?
It was an overwhelming vote, and I think he said, wasn't he saying the one guy had a stroke or something like that? So, that wasn't.
He couldn't get the pen to the right space?
Apparently not. But again, you're right. We don't know Illinois state politics. I know, Jason, you're up on this kind of thing. But I find it, when you're innocent, and let's assume he's innocent now, what does he do? I mean, do you write a book? Do you make money any way you can to support yourself as you're fighting your case? Or because it seems like he's, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but he's taking the celebrity and factoring that into this. Like he's making the next move if he's found guilty.
Well, he's also using his celebrity to sort of, keep afloat. Again, if he's innocent, write the book, do as much as you can to keep yourself in the public eye before people forget about you, don't give a shit about you.
Now, Jason, do you think there's partisanship going on with this?
No, not from everything I've read about the case. No, actually, it sounds like the Democrats are more angry at him than the Republicans are. And I know he was implying today that this might have started, from a Republican movement to oust him. But as far as I can tell, both political parties hate his guts.
And getting back to the politician comment, I have a better example of what I meant by that. A lot of times he would say, I wish I can answer that question, but I can't, or, kind of dance around it. Yet the questions he wanted to answer, he answered. And the ones he didn't want to, he couldn't really talk about. And that's like the classic politician move to me.
Well, it depends. I mean, I guess you're right. I mean, I don't know exactly what's involved and what you're allowed to answer or not. Only he knows what he's, under indictment for and what he can and can't talk about.
And the other questions he didn't want to answer were about dating the captain of the cheerleading team in high school.
Yeah, I thought it was weird because...
Were you put off at all by that, Chase?
I mean, I would have liked to hear it, but listen, dudes don't brag. How's he going to get other chicks? If he goes in and talks about, he gives up all the details on the cheerleader, how's he going to get the next cheerleader?
Now, before Rod came in, he was being held up in the hallway. Do you know what was going on there?
No, he wasn't being held up. We were running behind. He had to sign the release, and then I noticed that. So we have two green rooms here. If when you see the door open to the studio, if you see it on Howard TV. There's a green room on the right-hand side. There's a green room on the left-hand side. So on the right-hand side was Blagojevich and his sister and his sister's girlfriend and his PR people and all that. And on the left side, we were set up for the Sean King polygraph that never happened, which was Ed Torian. So I noticed that Mr. Blagojevich was in there talking to Ed, and it seemed like a very nice conversation. I got bombarded by everybody else, like, why is there a polygraph here? And I had to explain who Sean King was, what was going on. I was like, it's not for him. Don't worry. We're not putting him under a polygraph.
And Ed was...
Although I got to tell you, Howard's a crack-up because he did put it out there in a very subtle way. He said to him, do you ever think about taking a polygraph? And, if he'd have said yes, then Howard would have gone, we have one right here.
But Ed was there and ready to go the entire show, to his credit.
Yeah, no, he stayed as long as I told him to. But I was dying to know what they were talking about because as he walked in, Blagojevich said to Ed, I thought you could hear it on tape. He walks in and he goes, take care, Ed. Good luck with the wife, or say hi to the wife.
Gus in Georgia, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hey, thanks, guys. How you doing?
Good, Gus. How are you?
Quick question. The Blagojevich thing, Did you guys not feel greased out by the guy like he was just a total liar?
Well, it's hard to tell. Again, we don't know that much. Listen, from everything we've read, here's the thing. The smoking gun, from what little I know about it, are these tapes. So have we heard the tapes yet?
Well, the thing is that he took, the way...
No, but answer the question first, Gus. Has anybody heard the tapes where he says the things that they said that he said, that the seat is for sale?
Oh, right. No doubt that it's just kind of, they pick and, they're choosing what they wanted to show the prosecution. But just the fact that he wants to trade something like that for personal gain,
But how do you know? Has anybody heard the full transcript of the tape, seen the full transcript, or heard the full tape? That's what I'm asking.
No, there's a court order against all of that.
Right. So it sounds like from what they say are in these tapes that he's guilty, but nobody's heard or seen them. Why is it taking them so long to get to them?
Well, that's fair enough. They probably don't have enough of a case to bring it to court. But in the court...
Well, how much more of a case do you need? The guy's on tape, according to them, saying, I'm selling the seat.
Right. But the thing is, it's like personal gain for your office, and that's how the government, the Illinois, the assembly in Illinois looks at it. They don't have to have that burden of proof. They just have to show that there was you're using your public office.
I got it. So I'm saying, so show it and show it and prosecute the guy.
Right.
Well,
and I think that's
what we're saying the whole time. Like the reason why they're letting him go out there and go and sort of try to build up trust on his side. It sounds like he's guilty, but why haven't they gone yet?
And Gus, I think he did sound very slick, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's being dishonest.
Right.
Another thing that Rod said was he talked about gay marriage, and he said I guess you can explain who was in the green room and how. Well,
his sister and his sister's partner, but he said he called her his sister-in-law, which I thought was really funny. But his sister and his sister's partner are gay, huge fans of the show for ages and ages. Always thought that Howard has been very supportive. And Yeah, that's who he brought with him.
And he said that he fully supports his sister and is all for gay marriage, but when it comes to the state, I forgot the wording he used, but they're not there yet.
Fred and I were just talking about that. Fred said that he felt that he called the people of Illinois stupid without saying it. I thought that he was being much fair. I didn't think it was being that unfair. I thought he was sort of saying that I think that it's inevitable that gay marriage will be allowed in this country, and I agree with Howard's comment that in 20 years down the road, we'll be like, what was the big deal? But everybody's got to sort of get there on their own. Sometimes you can't just shove it down people's throats. And what he's saying is that the people of his state aren't quite ready yet, but he feels that it's moving in that direction. But the other thing I have to tell you was he said that that's when he called her his sister-in-law. He said they went to a gay pride parade where they held up his picture with the Ghostbusters sign through it. I love that.
And he respected that.
Yeah,
on some level.
Hi, this is Richard Christie. And on Tuesday's wrap-up show, I talked all about my love for Halloween. Personally, I don't know what the hell they're talking about, me being immature and that I should grow up, and it's just something that I enjoy. I don't see a problem with it. I love Halloween. You know, fuck it. You know, I'm a young at heart. So here it is. Check it out.
When you came in late in the show today, Howard basically, I wouldn't say read you the riot act, but he was like, what are you doing with Halloween? It's time to grow up. Get over it. And he seemed pretty serious about it. Did you think he was being serious?
Time to put away childish things.
Well, hey, I'm 35. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I've been into Halloween since I was a little kid. I don't think anything's going to change. I think in 70 years, if I'm still alive, I'll be, an old man with a cane walking through the haunted houses.
John, imagine, okay, look at him now. This is the time when he should be least into it. Now, fast forward, imagine Richard in, say, 10 years with a 5-year-old. Now he's got a reason for Halloween.
Yeah, usually the kids are what get you back into it, or that, okay, I'll put on a costume and walk around with you guys, but you don't need the kids to get you going.
No, I love it. I mean, Gary, do you get, real excited at Halloween when you take your kids out and stuff?
I hate dressing up in a costume. I think it's the biggest waste of time. When Mary and I go to a costume party, I do the least I can do. Like one year, the first year we got invited to our neighborhood, I put on my Mets jersey, drew a mustache, and went as Mike Piazza. I don't enjoy it.
But different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
I mean,
you asked me, and I'm just giving you my answer.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying with Howard yelling at me about it, it's like, well, I could never be into chess, which Howard is into. I could never be into Dancing with the Stars, which he said he doesn't watch anymore. But a lot of the stuff he's into is not my thing either. But I would never expect him not to be into it.
Right, but even so, okay, Howard's into chess, and he talks about chess a lot. But Howard doesn't come in with a chess shirt. He doesn't have chess underwear. He doesn't decorate his office with chess lighting, and he doesn't start talking about the chess championship 6 months before it happens.
Well, yeah, you kind of have a point. I mean, maybe there's just not that much chess paraphernalia out there.
You think that's it, huh?
Yeah, I think that's it. I'll have to get him a chess shirt for Christmas.
Now, Ronnie talked about his skull shirts, and he's got sort of a never-ending supply of those. Do you have an unlimited supply of Halloween shirts and outerwear?
Halloween shirts, Halloween underwear. I have Halloween sleep pants, Halloween everything.
Thank God, it gives the Simpsons shit time to breathe.
What would you say is the craziest Halloween-related item you own?
Craziest Halloween-related item.
Clothing or otherwise?
Well, that's a tough one. I have a lot of Halloween socks. I love Halloween socks.
Okay.
Halloween underwear, like boxers. As far as crazy, I don't know that there. Oh, you know what I just got in the mail from Amazon? I ordered a Halloween shower curtain that came with a toilet cover. And also a rug that goes around your toilet, and a little thing that goes over the back of your toilet. It's all Halloween.
Do you have a fog machine?
No, because it gets sticky in the apartment and stuff. I had one when I lived in the warehouse.
That you didn't mind getting sticky.
If the warehouse got dirty, but now I'm in an apartment, I can't really run a fog machine.
And with the Christmas lights, how long will the Halloween? Let's say you put up the shower curtain and all that stuff. How long will that stay up? When does that end?
November 1st.
November 1st, really?
Yeah.
It all comes down.
Yeah. Well, it depends. If Halloween falls on a Thursday or a Wednesday, I'll also celebrate the following weekend. But this year, Halloween falls on a Saturday, so it's pretty much over on Sunday because none of the haunted houses stay open the following weekend. So,
do you trick or treat?
Last time I was 19, I think. Last time I trick or treated.
Why'd you stop?
I don't know. That's a good question. I love it. I used to hang out on my buddy's porch and give away candy, and I would dress up as, I'd put on my Michael Myers mask and a jumpsuit and gloves and sunglasses so I looked like a dummy, which I literally was a dummy, but I was laying there like I was a mannequin or a dummy, and then when the kids would come up to get candy, I'd jump up and scare them. And that was a lot of fun. But as far as regular trick-or-treating, I don't know. I'm more into the mature thing, like going to haunted houses and stuff.
John in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, I was just calling up to defend Richard, but I can't defend on him ripping his cock out around different guys. But with the Halloween thing, I mean, it's just something he enjoys doing. I mean, people have different interests. That's something he likes to do, you know?
So you think Howard was wrong for telling him to grow up?
Well, no. I mean, Howard does a lot of foolish things. Every 9 seconds, I'm sure he has to go out and wash his hands and use antibacterial stuff. I mean, but with the Halloween, that's just something he enjoys. A lot of different people enjoy different things, and that's what Richard enjoys.
Right on, buddy. Thanks.
Hey, no problem.
Is it hard to find a lot of other adults into Halloween, or is it not that uncommon?
No, it's a very common thing. I mean, I know tons of people that are into that, and there's conventions that I go to. There's haunted house conventions, and you even have one of your relatives owns like a haunted bed and breakfast.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's funny too.
Yeah, it's a huge thing these days.
I think it's interesting that you're into it and stuff, and I'm not against you being into it, but I would think that if I knew a grown-up who was at it to Halloween who didn't have kids, they'd be at the top of my pedophile watch list.
It's nothing to do with that. It's just enjoying the season and this time of year. Like, it's the same as enjoying Christmas, which Christmas is right up there for me, too. I just love that time of year. I love horror movies and heavy metal. Like, my favorite heavy metal singer is King Diamond, and he has a song called Halloween, and every one of his albums are about ghosts and creatures and stuff, and I love that stuff.
David in California, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, hey, Richard he takes Halloween to the extreme just like he takes all the gay shit to the extreme. The bottom line is there's people like myself that are, normal guys that, Halloween when I was a kid was always a time of freedom, the night. So I like to decorate my yard, and I first started when I didn't have kids, and now I do. And it's just a great time. It's great to see the kids come up and get scared, and they're enjoying it. And I'm thinking they're enjoying it like I did when I was a kid,
Well, David, I think the difference and the point Howard was trying to make is Richard's wearing Halloween shirts every day for months. I mean, it's not like on that day all of a sudden it all comes out. It's almost an obsession with Richard. And again, we're not judging it. We're just telling you how it is.
And I even have dreams. I have nightmares where in my nightmare I forgot to celebrate Halloween.
There was no Halloween.
Yeah, and I'll wake up, in my nightmare, I wake up Halloween morning and I'm like, holy shit, I forgot to celebrate Halloween. And it's such a bummer. And then I'll wake up and realize, it's September 5th and I still have time. So
that means you're gay.
Were you ever sick, or was there ever a reason why you had to miss Halloween?
I got sick at Halloween Horror Nights, Universal last year, but I was a trooper, and even though I threw up 5 times, I still made it to all the haunted houses.
I'm sure everybody in the houses were thrilled that you were there.
I was scarier than the monsters, the noises I was making.
Hey, what's up? It's Jason, and on Wednesday's wrap-up show, a bunch of us, all the guys in there, were talking about the dinner Howard may have and how we all wanted to go or wanted to invite ourselves or were upset that we weren't invited. Everybody that is except JD, I'm not really sure what his opinion was because I don't really understand a word that came out of his mouth. But maybe you guys can figure it out. Check it out.
Artie wants a boys' night out, but Howard wonders if he's just going to be on the phone the entire time, and JD gets recruited for the boys' night out as well. But
he did? So we're up to how many people?
Well, Howard asked him, but JD didn't respond.
There was really no official answer or anything. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Well, he asked you.
Yeah, well, okay. I take that like sort of half serious.
Why?
I don't know if he necessarily actually wants me there.
He asked you point blank.
That's on the air. You know, we'll see what happens off the air. If something happens.
He doesn't talk to anybody off the air.
Well, whatever. Well, okay. We'll see. I mean, it's still they don't even know when they're doing it.
What's going to happen off the air?
I'm not saying. I'm just. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's.
He asked you on the air. If you're not there, he's going to go, "Where's JD?" And I'm going to go, "I don't know. He didn't take it seriously."
No, well, first of all, I have to be told. Listen, no plans have been made. So until that is done, if I get the plans known to me or something, then I'll go. I guess.
Doesn't sound like you really want to go.
I'll go. That's fine.
Would you enjoy it?
Sure.
Did you enjoy the last one?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was sitting next to Sal. It was a good dynamic of Sal talking.
Do you eat the fancy food or do you not like it?
No, I eat I eat Nobu food.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, because some people don't like seafood.
Well, I mean, but fancy. Listen, I'm not a particular a fan of fancy food, but I mean, the problem I have with whenever I've eaten at nice restaurants is the portions. The portions seem very. I mean, they seem small, but after you eat it, you seem okay. But man, you look at a little strumpet or something, and it's like, and the fancy plates. Whatever. That's just me.
So
that's just me being uncultured, I guess.
So you're a quantity guy, not a quality guy. Is that what you're saying?
No. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I seem like I should be, or not should be, but when you're looking at the fancy food and it's less quantity, then I become quantity. But after I eat it, I become quality. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore.
Neither do we.
Yeah. Can't wait to hear this tomorrow.
We should also talk about whether people are lobbying to come to the dinner, because I know I can tell you.
Who has lobbied so far?
Well, I got an instant message from Jason that was sort of ha ha ha. You know what I mean?
Boy.
But he's like, Will and Jason, I would really like to go. And I said, but if he says no to Will, then just have me come. It was a joke. It was a joke.
You sure
it was like, if you can't get both of us in, then get me in.
So it was one of those jokes, but also asking to be included in the dinner.
I got the impression that they would like to come. But for Jason, I got the impression he'd like to come no matter what. And I think I know Will well enough where Will would like to come if he were invited, but is not looking to come if he's not invited. That's just Will's personality. Will's like, I'd love to come, but I'm not going to fucking beg you to go.
So wait, are you saying Jason's looking to come even if he isn't invited?
Yes.
You agree with that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And then I'm waiting for Sal. Sal hasn't approached me yet. Usually what happens...
Well, isn't Sal basking in the glory of being the hit at the last dinner?
Right. And then Shirley comes to me, and he's interviewing me for Howard 100 News, and he goes, well, since Sal was such a hit at the last one, certainly be invited to this one. I go, yeah, but you're forgetting all the stuff that happened between that one that wasn't at the dinner. He didn't get invited to the wedding. He didn't get invited to a lot of parties. That was all since then. And usually what will happen is if it depends on who the guest list is, but say if it were me, Fred, and Artie, and Howard, that'd be one thing. But if JD's in there, then Sal will come to me and he'll just shut the door and he'll go, did I do something wrong? He's almost like Costanza. Should I have not done that? Because if anybody told me that was wrong, I wouldn't have done it. So, and then I think he can get like that.
But I mean, we're also assuming that this is just going to be show people. I mean, this is Howard's. I mean, Howard has friends, he's got like Ross and Richie Notar and all these other guys.
I got to tell you right now, I was looking for just dinner with me and Howard. I figured we'll just go have a quick dinner early in the afternoon, early in the evening. I'll be home in time. We both have to be in bed early. And then it turned into like a bigger thing.
Well, did you think this is Howard's way of saying he doesn't want to have dinner just with you?
No, I didn't think so. Because we've had dinner alone before, and then sometimes we've had dinner with people.
Did anybody else lobby besides Jason?
Not so far. He was the first.
And only.
But he won't be the last. I can guarantee you he will not be the last.
So, Jason, you blatantly lobbied with an IM?
Yeah.
Posing as a joke?
No, I wasn't a joke.
I thought it was
I was being dead serious.
Oh, I thought it was sort of ha-ha,
No, I would have wrote ha-ha afterwards. No, you know what happened? Real quick, when Will and I first started here, Gary did an amazing thing and set up a dinner with the two of us and Howard and KC. And we were both 22 at the time. We had both just started here, and we were both starstruck / scared out of our minds. So we blew it. I mean, we sat there in silence pretty much the entire dinner. And for 8 years, I was always hoping to get a second shot.
You know, it was one of those things where the guys that started working for us, they were doing an amazing job, and I kept telling Howard that. And I go, you should get to know them better. And he said, okay, let's go out to dinner. But they're right, it was just me and Howard talking while they watched.
We sat on our hands and didn't say a word. And not that, listen, if I went out again, I'm sure I'd be a dud. But we missed out on the last big dinner Howard put together that he would, describing on the air when everyone just kept saying, oh, JD wants to go, sure, throw him in. And I didn't say anything. And so I'm saying something this time.
You should have like an audition dinner first.
Who do I get? Who would audition me? Like, who do I have
or
to sit
a practice dinner? I don't know. Like Gary could. I don't know.
Here's the problem. You can't. There's two dinners. There's one where Howard's there, and one where Howard isn't. Because when Howard's there, it's almost like the Last Supper, and he's Jesus. Like he's the focal point of everything. Not for me. Like I like going out to dinner with him and hanging and stuff. But if it gets to be 10 people, there are other people who are gonna cram around him and try to get his ear.
So would you, Gary, since you gave the initial invitation, would you rather limit it to the fewer the people, the better experience you're going to have? Because it went from you and Howard to you, Howard, and Artie, and then Fred got in the mix today.
You know what?
And now JD, may go if he wants to.
I don't know if the invite is that. I don't know if whatever. Sorry, go ahead.
What?
If the invite was that serious, sure, yes, I'll go. But, I mean, I'm sure there are other more important people that he wants to take. Anyways, move on.
How will you know if it's serious? Like, what would be a serious?
If I'm told the information.
Yeah, before you came in, we talked about this. He's saying if he got invited off the air, it would be more sincere, for lack of a better word. What were you saying, Gary?
No, I'm sort of more like I did it for, probably 50% because I like to have alone time with Howard. Like once every 2 years we go to dinner. And the other 50% was sort of like, as a nice gesture, like him saying, hey, Beth's gone, I got nothing to do. And I thought, well, maybe it'd be nice if I asked him to go out to dinner.
And you weren't aware that Artie had made the same gesture, correct?
No, I wasn't. But, I mean, it's all good. I mean, that'd be great. But, there's me and Howard out to dinner. There's me, Howard, and Artie out to dinner. And then there's 25 people and Howard out to dinner. It's just a different dinner.
Hey,
I'd still go.
I know it's, it's like sincere. And it's like, and everyone feels the same way. And also, it's maybe you're beyond this, but it's always good for your career. Like Howard's in charge. But doesn't it also feel like a little gay that we want to so much go to dinner with Howard?
But I don't. I ask him to go to dinner once every 2 years.
But I think, well, maybe not to you.
And
I think to a lot of people, it's like so important, and it's important to me too. But there's a part of me, it's like, oh my god, it's so gay.
Well, speaking of someone who asked to be invited to the dinner, I would say it's not like it's so important. Like I have to be at dinner with Howard, but like I said, there's 8 years between our first dinner and now, and the time's running through the sand glass. I mean, the hourglass here. Yeah. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
I think I like being with Howard. I think the actual joy of it, though. I mean, I like him. I like you guys. I like everyone here. But the joy of it is not as big as the pain of not being invited. That's bigger.
Yeah, we should ask Scott the engineer how that pain is because he has yet to be invited to any dinners.
I think he's developed a callus for pain.
Yeah, Jason, you're complaining about Scott never had that opportunity.
I'm not complaining. I just threw my hat in the ring. I didn't want to sit on the sideline like I did last time. That's all.
Maybe you could have a dinner with like a table and then like people like tables around the table. There could be an inner table.
I'll tell you what, if I get invited, I'm going to be on time. That's all I know. I'm going to be on time. I'm going to order quickly. I'm going to eat my food.
I feel like the way Jason described it, it's almost like as a rookie, he went to the Super Bowl and didn't win, and he's never been back
exactly.
since. Yeah. And now he's a veteran.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, my career's coming to an end here.
Right.
Let's move.
I need to get back to the Super Bowl.
But isn't this would you say this lobbying is hurting or helping Jason's cause?
Well, I
don't think it matters. I think it's one of those things where if Howard heard it, he'd probably react to it in a positive way. He'd probably go, you know what? I thought of Jason, but yeah, you invite those guys. And then he'd go, Jesus, now it's me, you, Artie, Will, Jason, JD, Fred. I mean, Jesus Christ, now it's the fucking Last Supper.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, we ended up talking a lot about autographs. Artie, Gary, Greg Fitzsimmons, myself, we were all debating what makes it worthwhile to go up to someone and ask them to sign a piece of paper. And naturally, everybody had very strong opinions about it. And speaking of strong opinions, Ralph then called in, and the two people that people love the most to hate on this show, Greg Fitzsimmons and Ralph Sorella, got into a little argument. Here we go.
Tracy in Virginia.
Hey, guys. When Howard was talking about
when he gets irritated when people ask for his autograph. You got to think, man, of the person's side of you. I understand he's famous and he probably gets, bothered a couple times each day. But you think about like a normal person who just happens to be in the right place at the right time and runs into Howard Stern on the street. And then not only that, but has to get up the nerve to talk to him and ask him for an autograph. To be rebuffed it's like asking a girl to the prom and having her tell you to go,
Well, why
go
do you
screw
think you have
yourself.
to get up nerve? Because it's inappropriate.
Well, I
Right.
don't know.
Well, hold on, if I can answer a lot of this because I've been with Howard for a long time, and we've gone through a lot of discussions regarding autographs. Like I get him to autograph some stuff, some pictures, and he hates doing it. And I think that this comes from his family, especially his mother, that autographs are a frivolous thing. He's never liked autographs. One time Jackie, Fred, and I gave him for his birthday, like nothing special, but it was a Mo Howard autograph. It was a picture of the Three Stooges. He loves Mo, and he goes, and I could tell right away he didn't like it. And even when if I talk about like I have a bunch of sports paraphernalia in the man cave that's autographed, he goes, autographs. I don't get it. He wouldn't get it if he were Howard the Garbage Man. It has nothing to do with his celebrity. He just thinks that autographs are frivolous.
Well, it's irrational because he's good at talking. He does a great radio show that he works his ass off on, and then he gets very little free time. And now, during that free time, at any random moment, he could be talking to Beth about, one of his relatives being sick, or you could be in the middle of a fight, and then you got to stop down, be cheery, and do something that it's not even what you do. You got to sign something.
But you could say that of anybody who gets asked for an autograph.
Clearly, Jason is fat.
No, but as a fat guy, I have an opinion on this. It's it's not so much for asking the first time because Howard could just say no. I think it's the people that won't take no for an answer. That's what's fucking obnoxious.
You opinionated tub of lard.
It also depends upon the circumstance. I mean, Howard talked about he was at a school event with his daughter. You got to pick your spots.
And it's not. It's also Howard saying no, but then he's like he knows people are like saying, well, what an asshole when he says no. So, like, does he have the right to say no?
Of course he has the right
Yeah,
to say no.
I got turned down when I was about 12 years old. I got turned down by Alan Alda for an autograph. And to this day, I still think he's an asshole for doing it.
I mean, right? It just could have been Alan Alda could have been having a ridiculously shitty day.
Yeah, right.
But you're right,
you were a very ugly 12-year-old.
It sticks with you for life.
But how's Alan Alda having a shitty day?
Yeah,
Mash didn't get picked up for a 28th
Who says
season?
no to a 12-year-old girl for an autograph?
Ma'am, Alan Alda's an asshole, but not because he turned you down.
Tracy, are there any
You're right.
circumstances?
I grew up in the same hometown as him, so people were always like, "Boy, you think Hawkeye and he's all like happy-go-lucky." Guy was like a total dick sometimes.
Oh yeah, people really should try much harder to maintain their television persona during their real lives.
I mean, Tracy, is there any
for your approval?
You're like one of those people who goes up to Carol O'Connor and says, "Say nigga."
Is there any
Say fag.
Is there any situation where it's inappropriate to ask for an autograph then, according to you? Or should everyone just...
you have to look at it. All right, I'm not a celebrity, obviously, but you got to look at it, man. When you finally freaking get to see somebody that you like, and then you just want to stare at them, but then when you actually get the balls to go up and say, hey, I like what you do, and they pretty much tell you to go screw yourself, and it's not like
Well, what do you do for a living, Dingbat? What do you do for a living?
I'm a graphic artist.
So say somebody.
I'm a graphic artist.
Okay. So say somebody recognizes your work. What do you work on? Comic books or video games?
No, I work on a real estate magazine.
Oh, that's awesome. So somebody recognizes a house that you've written for sale on the side of, and they come up to you while you're talking to your child, and you're having a real moment where your child has just said, "Mommy, I really love you."
You're
but
taking
I'm
the
gay."
soap out of your child's mouth.
And someone comes up to interrupt
a 12-year-old
you.
Alan
But Greg, you're bringing up the worst case scenario. A lot of times people are just walking down the street, and what about that? Why don't you use that as an example better? Howard's walking down the street. He's not doing anything, but it's still his time.
It's his time, and he works hard for it. It's not.
I guess you're right, but it's still to me that's part of the price of being celebrity.
Summer of '88, I'm on Bleecker Street with my friends at the back fence.
Oh no!
I walk out. I'm 19, on every pill ever made by a pharmaceutical company, and a lot of booze. And I see a mulleted Gary Dell'Abate.
True story.
Walking down the street, my buddy Joey Truncal goes, "That's Gary Dell'Abate," and I turn around, and 2 inches from Gary's face, he has a woman on his right arm. I say, "Baba Booey!" And Gary just made a look and like rolled his eyes and kept walking.
But isn't that great on your date when that happens?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know what level.
I got you laid that night, motherfucker.
I hope so.
Well, I want to turn this question around to Greg. Greg, so you're saying under no circumstance should anyone ever ask for an autograph?
No, I think after a show, like a stand-up show, perhaps if Howard were to go to a screening, a public event where there is a sense of him interacting with the public as an extension of his job. But if he's having a moment where, like Gary said, walking down the street, sitting at a restaurant, should he always just be available? Because to me, he can't be good on his show if he comes in exhausted and he hasn't had some downtime. So, let him recharge without having to necessarily be a fucking puppet for a bunch of people that want some contact so their lives don't seem as empty.
I know most of us in here know this, and I don't know how many, probably a lot of the audience knows it, but Richie Wilson and I were talking about this the other day. I love what Steve Martin does. And at first, when Richie Wilson first heard about it, he said he thought it was douchey. And then when I showed him what it actually said, Steve Martin does not sign autographs, but he gets asked all the time. So he carries business cards. And if you ask him for his autograph, he pulls out a business card, and it says, "This is to certify that you had a close encounter with Steve Martin, and he was a nice guy."
That's great.
I think it's some cool.
Yeah.
But now no one else can do that because he does that.
I saw him in the park the other day, and I asked to take a picture with him. I didn't get the card.
Oh, really? You should have asked for the card.
Or a picture, because I didn't have a camera, and he
I
didn't
know. I
either.
saw him in the bike shop in my neighborhood when I lived on the west side. I should have.
Well, I asked if he had a camera on him.
The card would be great.
Ralph Sorella, welcome to the Wrap-Up
Everyone
Show.
has a cell phone camera.
Hey, now.
Hey, Ralph.
I'd like to talk about this autograph thing. I don't see, Greg, I don't see why you're just so nasty to that woman, calling her a dingbat and insulting her and she has an empty life, because if she runs into somebody famous, an autograph would mean something to her and it'd be kind of a special thing.
Ralph,
I get that. I get that, and I think it's part of celebrity.
Can I ask you a question, honestly?
Let me just finish for a sec. And I think it's part of being a celebrity. I mean, getting your picture taken and all of this. I mean, some people might not like doing it. Some people might. You know what I mean?
But is it possible that some people become famous as an extension of them being very talented and finding the right occupation and excelling at it, but it not being what they signed up for? To sign autographs and
Wow.
Yeah, I agree with Ralph, Greg, a lot in the sense that there's a lot of occupations that you love to do, and you may not sign up for every aspect of it. But if you love 90% of it, then you have to take the other 10%
Why?
with it.
Can't you just do the 90?
No, but see, that's your
I don't like
slacker.
waking up early, but I love this job, so I wake up early and come here.
Why do you have to do the other 10%?
Because it's part of the job.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, your job is to entertain people and to put material out on the airwaves that people will pay to listen to.
Okay, so in answer to that, you're right. It's not part of the job. But then don't be disappointed if you end up on websites that people call you an asshole.
I also said if someone asks, you should do it. I just, as a philosophy, feel that it is an imposition and it's beyond. I feel like a lot of people that are famous actually, believe it or not, are very awkward socially in their personal life. Like one very famous person we all know.
That's a huge revelation. That doesn't mean you can't stop and fucking sign your name on a piece of paper, wherever the fuck it is.
So you should make somebody who you really enjoy uncomfortable. You should
But it doesn't
destroy
always,
a moment for them, for yourself.
It doesn't always do that. Some people do like doing it. Some celebrities enjoy it. Maybe it feeds their ego, or maybe they just
then they should do it.
Or maybe they just say, "This is great." But you're just figuring that anytime you ask somebody for an autograph, it's an imposition.
Didn't say that. I said that when they're at a public event, when it's a media event, when it's associated with them promoting whatever it is that they do for a living, then it's part of the job. But when they're sitting in a restaurant,
let's go down Greg's okay autograph list. The bottom line is, you look like an asshole, and
Ralph, can I ask you something seriously?
You have the right not to do it.
No,
but
Ralph.
You look like an asshole.
Honestly, the last 3 or 4 times I've been on the show, you've called in and been really hostile to me, and I'm wondering if there's something underneath it. Honestly.
No.
Honestly.
I was just,
don't fucking hide from it, because there's something going on.
No,
you don't normally talk to me like this, and every time you call in, you got a big fucking problem with me, and I don't know what it is.
No, I'm reacting to something you said.
No, you're not. You're calling in to bust my balls again and again, like somehow I must have offended you. I must have said something you didn't like, and now you got this little hair on your asshole, and you call in like a little bitch, and you say shit to me every time. What is it?
No, well, I think in general, honestly,
here it comes. Now you're going to be honest. I have to drag it out.
Yeah, no, you don't have to drag it out. You don't have to drag anything out.
Because you weren't going to say anything.
No, I mean, but it's a larger thing. I mean, I think in general you come off bad on the air, you come off whiny, and you come off like an asshole, and that's what I said last time.
Yeah.
When we were talking about all this stuff, and I just said, well, maybe you're just an asshole. I mean, with all this trouble you have, you're getting in fights on the street over because somebody waved at you the wrong way or something, and you were just talking about this autograph thing, and I think you're way off. You're insulting this caller who is a subscriber who pays money, and you're putting that woman down. I just think you're being an asshole.
So you're the police of decorum on the Sirius Network.
I'm the
Howard really
judge.
shouldn't. We shouldn't. Let's not respect Howard and Baba Booey's decisions on who should be on the show. Let's listen to the fucking dresser, the Ramon clone, who calls in because he sits naked in his fucking bed all day with nothing to do, and then decides to be the police for Sirius.
I have a robot.
Artie,
I'm
will you
not
take
naked.
a photo with me?
You're amazing. You're such an important, integral part of this network. Thank you for letting me know where I should be as a performer on the Sirius Network.
Artie, I'm serious. I really want a photo.
No,
not now.
I don't think I'm doing that. I'm just commenting. You're putting yourself out there, and but don't worry, I don't want an autograph from you.
Nó hạ sốt luôn. Khi mà mình uống đến chai thứ hai, nó hạ sốt luôn các bạn ạ. Nó giảm hạ sốt từ hơn 38 độ mà xuống đến 37 độ 6 hay 37 độ 5 gì đấy. Xong rồi đến tối là mình vẫn kèm theo là mình lau người nhá. Mình vẫn kèm theo là mình lau người, mình dán miếng hạ sốt ở trên người, nhưng mà mình kèm theo mình uống như này. Mình thấy nó hạ sốt nhanh, sau bắt đầu chai thứ hai mình uống hạ sốt luôn, mà người mình rất là tỉnh táo các bạn ạ, không hề kiểu mệt lả người, không hề bị có hiện tượng đấy luôn đó, rất là tỉnh táo. Mẹ mình hiện tại bây giờ đang bị tiểu đường, mẹ mình đang bị tiểu đường ở mức thấp thôi, nhưng mà cũng đang uống cái này thì nó làm giảm cái lượng tiểu đường lên, là cũng không nhất thiết là phải ăn kiêng. Mẹ mình không phải ăn kiêng các bạn ạ, khi bây giờ kết hợp uống này thì sẽ không phải ăn kiêng, không hề bị ăn kiêng nhá. Mình sẽ đọc qua cái thành phần cho các bạn để các bạn tìm hiểu thêm nhé. Đây này, công dụng này, công dụng vượt trội của siêu vi tảo uống 300 triệu nano, thúc đẩy quá trình tái tạo này, sản sinh duy trì cấu trúc của tế bào. Khi mà sản sinh cấu trúc của tế bào ra thì nó sẽ làm làn da mình rất là đẹp, nó làn da như kiểu đừng ngậm nước á, mà da mình lúc nào cũng căng bóng, mà nó giảm nếp nhăn luôn các bạn ạ. Ngăn ngừa này, sạm nám này, tàn nhang này, làm mịn này, da cong bóng ngậm nước, các bạn thấy không? Ngăn ngừa lão hóa này, tăng sinh collagen, thúc đẩy oxy hóa, kéo dài tuổi thọ. Hỗ trợ quá trình trao đổi chất này, tạo nên các mạch di truyền thông tin trong tế bào. Thành phần vàng độc đáo 100% organic, đó các bạn thấy không? Nó thiên về kiểu tự nhiên chứ nó không phải là thiên về, không phải những cái kiểu như những cái loại thuốc chức năng đâu các bạn nhé. Sản xuất từ công nghệ độc quyền phân tách ở nhiệt độ cao và được ra đời sau 20 năm nghiên cứu độc quyền. Siêu vi tảo uống 300 triệu Hazari sở hữu thành phần vàng độc đáo, tác động trực tiếp vào tế bào, điều mà chưa có sản phẩm nào trên thị trường làm được. 300 triệu nano phân tử tảo Spirulina Hawaiian tái tạo sản sinh tế bào, thúc đẩy oxy hóa, kéo dài tuổi thọ. Acid nucleic tự nhiên hỗ trợ quá trình trao đổi chất và sửa chữa gen hiệu quả. 5 tinh chất truyền thống Nhật Bản: mù tạt, wasabi, gừng, hoga, rau diếp biển, ao xa, giấc mơ umezu, hoa cúc kika. Đó. Cái này á, cái này là các bạn uống, khi mà uống á thì mình sẽ uống vào, ai mà bình thường là ai mà có điều kiện á, mình nói thật, ai mà có điều kiện thì thật ra cái này nó cũng không rẻ. Ai mà có điều kiện thì một ngày nên uống 1 chai hoặc là 2 chai đối với những người bị bệnh. Còn ví dụ như là bình thường á, thì mình sẽ uống 1 tuần 3 chai. Đấy, 1 tuần 3 chai. Còn trẻ con á, thì 1 tuần sẽ, theo khuyến cáo thì người ta kêu là trên 6 tuổi là có thể uống được táo rồi. Nhưng mà bé nhà mình là năm nay là 3 tuổi rưỡi, gần 4 tuổi, thì 1 tuần mình sẽ cho bé uống 1 chai này nè, để cho nó nạp cái rau vào nhiều ấy. Đấy, nó có vị ngọt lắm, nó không phải là ngọt thé mà nó kiểu vừa hơi ngọt ngọt chua chua các bạn ạ. Khi mình uống á, thì mình sẽ uống một ngụm nhỏ, 1 đến 3 phút hoặc là 1 phút thì mình sẽ uống lại một ngụm nữa, chứ mình đừng uống tục một hơi hết. Có nghĩa là mình sẽ uống từ từ để nó ngấm từ từ các bạn, mà ngấm đủ. Cái này á rất là dễ uống, mà uống xong mình nghiện luôn các bạn ạ. Bao bì họ làm nhá, mình bóc nhanh quá. Bao bì họ làm, họ đóng gói cực kỳ chắc luôn. Mà cái này bằng thủy tinh chứ không phải bằng nhựa các bạn ạ, bằng thủy tinh nhá, bằng thủy tinh. Đó, như bạn nào mà đang uống siêu vi tảo này thì các bạn cũng biết bị nghiện lắm, đã uống rồi là không muốn cai luôn. Mà uống xong nó rất là khỏe người nhá, nó khỏe theo kiểu như mình có tràn đầy năng lượng luôn đấy, chứ không phải kiểu khỏe theo kiểu một lúc luôn, không phải như kiểu uống một hút khỏe tỉnh lúc đấy xong rồi sau là mệt đâu, không có đâu. Nó sẽ giúp cho các bạn khỏe nguyên một cả ngày, mà nó kiểu như là mình đầy năng lượng ngày hôm đấy luôn các bạn ạ. Khi mà mình làm việc mệt mỏi á, mình cũng thường uống 1 chai như vậy, và uống vào sáng sớm. Thường là mình sẽ uống vào sáng sớm để cho một ngày làm việc của mình có đầy đủ cái dưỡng chất với lại có đầy đủ năng lượng. Video chia sẻ của mình đến đây là kết thúc rồi các bạn nhé. Thì có gì các bạn có cái gì mới mẻ hơn về em siêu vi tảo này thì chia sẻ cùng mình nha. Chào tạm biệt các bạn.
Alice.
Hi.
I've been listening to you for 20 years. I have one question for you. I've never heard anyone else ask you. Have you ever lied on the air for someone you loved?
I can't think of a specific example, but I'm sure there are. I would have no problem lying for someone I love.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I have lied in my life, certainly, because I thought I'm protecting people that I love.
Yes.
And I would do it again. I have learned, however, that sometimes when I think I'm protecting someone, I'm really not, and there's no reason for me to lie. I should be straight with them. But sometimes I get caught up in trying to do the right thing, and I get overprotective, and I think, well...
Sometimes in the effort to be nice,
yeah,
you sabotage.
Right. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to learn, and probably too late in life, but I'm starting to learn that I could just tell people really what's going on, and if I come from a good place...
In a loving way.
In a loving way, and I tell them, it's a lot better. But I have lied many times.
Well, when you told me I look good this morning.
No, that wasn't a lie.
I appreciated that, though.
That wasn't a lie. I tell you, your makeup today is better than it's been. It is a better look for you.
I could tell that was the truth.
Let me look at you again and see how you're holding
All
up.
right, is
Yeah,
it still working?
You look 50 fucking times better than you've ever looked today.
Really?
Yeah.
Have
What do
I
you
been
think of
doing
that?
that bad a job with
I
my
didn't
makeup?
say that. I didn't say you looked bad, but you look more natural with this makeup. It's a better look for you. You look prettier. That's it. Bottom line, as a man, I'm telling you, you look better.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
Put it in you right now if you want.
No.
If that's what you need, you'll get it.
A little later.
Later on the show.
She's asking
in the
for it.
9 o'clock hour. You're asking for something over there.
Yeah, nobody's answering.
How's it going with that young guy, by the way, we hooked you up with?
Why do we have to talk about that?
Why is that? Wait, how's it going? Seriously, are you feeling anything for this guy, or is it just a little romp for you?
No, I like him.
You like him?
Yeah.
Does he like you in the same way, or is he just using you sexually to say, wow, I banged Robin
Please
Quivers?
use me sexually. No.
No. You think he likes you? Like as a person?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So was this going to go anywhere, you think, or you don't know? It's too early to tell?
No, I don't know.
Too early to tell?
Too early to tell.
I got to deal with this guy in my house next year.
Yes, he's anxious to spend summers with us.
Would you call him your boyfriend or you won't?
No.
No way.
No, we're just
Do you see him a
dating.
lot?
No, I don't see him
Weekends?
a lot.
See him on the weekends or during the week?
Sometimes.
Sometimes during the week, sometimes during the weekend.
Yeah. I mean, it's just whenever we can. I'm a busy girl, you know.
Well, I know. But also, you afraid to get a little too attached because he's so young?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Ooh. Is he afraid?
He doesn't seem to be afraid of anything either.
Are you dating each other exclusively? Like, if I wanted to...
I'm
if I
not
said to
dating
you,
anybody exclusively.
So if I came up to you, I said, listen, there's a guy I know wants to go out with you, you'd go out with him.
If I liked him.
Right. And what about if this kid starts dating somebody? You're okay with it?
We're just dating.
Right. But you're not getting attached. I'm sure he's giving you the kill boss.
Oh,
so what's
here
going
we
down?
go.
Ah, come
Here
on.
we go.
You know what you're after.
Yeah, right.
You
sure.
said it on here. You said I want a young guy.
Arm.
You said on the air you want a guy who's young and you want to experience that.
I did not say that at all.
Hmm.
Do I need to pull a tape, Howard?
Yes.
Find that tape.
You said you wanted to have just to have a crazy sort of sexual thing with some young guy.
No,
That's what I
never
responded
said
to.
that. I never said that.
Do you think you have what's your dating age range?
Oh, I'm going real young this time. I decided there's a certain point at which I've been watching people in my position, and there's a certain point at which a woman dates a ridiculously young guy and seems to be oblivious to the fact that she's dating a ridiculously young guy.
So what's the age?
And I'm going to do that.
What's the age?
Oh, 22.
Robert, you should go out and get yourself not a ridiculously inappropriate guy on every level.
Yes.
You should date
a model.
date that rapper dude from 60 Minutes. He's like 22.
Cameron.
Yeah, date Cameron. That'd be
Oh, that's totally off the charts.
And this guy's a good-looking dude. I'll admit it, man. The guy's got abs. He's got the whole fucking thing going. Remember he pulled his shirt off and he was all ripped?
He didn't pull his shirt off. That's one of the
picked his
reasons
shirt
I
up.
liked him. He didn't even pick it up.
I know what it was. He sent a picture of himself.
He had, you had a picture of him.
Yeah.
But I never even saw that picture.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
I showed it to you.
Does he have his own locker on Right on Cue?
What do you think's going on, guys?
I think Robin is fucking this guy.
Oh, please.
So do I.
I think Robin's fucking this guy. I think Sal's wife fucked that guy. Oh.
Well, you want to weigh in on this?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, here we
no,
go.
but listen. Here's what's going on.
All right, you know something.
My opinion. The guy's young and good looking. Robin's single. She's in the best shape she's ever been in her life. She feels good about herself, so she started to date the guy, and she thinks he's a good guy. But on top of it, it's probably great sex. You know what I mean? He's a young guy.
Is it great sex? Do you think there's a lot of pressure in this for Robin?
Pressure?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's a young guy.
You know what? I think if there is, I'm not even sure if there is sex going on, but if there is, she's just laying back and enjoying
Yeah.
it. And,
Why do
and
you,
Junior better hang on.
But do you don't think a woman needs to have some sort of emotional connection to a guy to fuck him, especially a woman like Robin?
I
Yes.
think Robin's in a different state in her life right now.
Right.
I think
No,
she's very
you're wrong.
content with herself.
No, you're
I think
wrong.
she's no,
I think Robin needs to have an emotion. She won't. She tries to play hard ass on the air, but she needs to have something of an emotional connection with somebody.
Yeah, if she didn't like him at all,
Conversation like I'm not here.
Well, you're not helping the conversation. You're not
didn't-
answering.
If Robin didn't like the guy at all and couldn't find something to like about him on a cerebral level, she wouldn't be just
Yeah,
fucking.
I mean, I think
so I'm sure she's found something, but I think she likes
something
great
she's
sex.
attracted to.
Cerebral about that kid?
Oh, don't you dare.
Uh-oh.
He must,
dare you?
He must be
There is
very
emotion.
interesting.
How dare
He seemed like a
you?
nice guy to me.
How dare you? He's exceptional.
He must be very interesting at a
I have
debate
to say-
party.
Is he exceptional?
He's exceptional.
I have to say, in the short amount of time that I spoke with him, he seems to be very well read and very knowledgeable about a lot
You
of
had a
things.
conversation
What
with
do you
him?
read?
Yeah.
Roast beef
Well, that
can
guy must
fly?
really like Robin.
I don't
He
think
really does.
I don't think Robin could get together with a guy if he were just a complete dumbass.
By the way,
If he were JD quality, he
with some
couldn't do it.
dumbasses.
The guy, I don't believe that age is like someone's retarded or something. The fact of the matter is, I met the dude on the air, and he seemed like a reasonable guy.
Yes.
Like he handled himself well. And this isn't the easiest room in the place. But what I'm saying is Fred got to see them at
He
Robin's
seems, you know
house.
what, I have to say, he seems a little more, in terms of his speech, more mature beyond his years.
Right. What did he get on his SAT? He took it recently.
That I don't know.
What?
He should
Did he even
remember.
graduate?
Did he go to college, Robin?
Yes, he did.
What
Does he
school
have a
did
driver's
go to?
license?
I don't remember the school.
That must be a great.
Was it a good? Was it like one of those ones like a Princeton
I
or Harvard?
really don't know what school he
Was
went
it
to. I got to get to know him better.
NAUFBC.
So you witnessed them, and
Yeah.
you couldn't tell if there was romance.
Look, there was certainly a connection there. Whether or not there was like serious romance going on, I think it's too early in the game
Howard.
for them to reveal that to anybody.
Right. He didn't
in the
call
room.
her honey or anything.
No,
like
I
that.
didn't hear anything like that.
Howard, can I ask you a question? This will settle it right here.
Go ahead.
Before you met Beth, what were you in your late 40s, right?
Right.
When you're dating at that age,
Right.
I mean, you're not waiting 2 months to have sex. Not like when you're
Hell
19.
no.
It's like pretty quickly after 2 or 3 days.
Well, here's man. At the second date, I need a kiss at least.
Yeah.
I need at least a kiss. By the end of the first week, I need to be touching your titties.
Right, okay, say you went out 5 times.
And I need
5 times with a woman.
I need to put my finger inside of you after a week,
Right.
a week and a half.
No, like,
I need it.
I need to get you in a
At
headlock
a week
naked.
and a half.
Right.
You know, at that
But
age.
you're seeing somebody every day. You're like a
Right.
Mr. Intensity
All right,
dater.
say it's once a week for 5 weeks.
Go ahead.
Okay, so once a week for 5 weeks. At the end of the 5th week,
Then I want to be on third base by the fifth week.
least?
Yeah.
at least.
Honestly, by the end of the fifth week, I want my finger inside of you.
Yeah. I want my fingers wet. I get it.
By the end,
And I want you playing with my
over to the
penis.
sink.
And I
Go
want
over to the
and I
sink.
want you playing with my penis with your hand.
By the end of the 6 week, we're making blumpkin pie.
But Howard,
We're at Artie's.
you touched upon this the other day. Again, at that stage of your life, and not
There's
to be
no
discussed-
time for
No,
games.
if you're using your finger and she's using her hand, you're already going. You're not stopping there. You know what I mean? Like you're already
Nah,
moving.
You could be. You could be, but I need the minimal that.
But once you get to that,
Once you get to that, the resistance is almost futile.
yeah, the wall has gotten thin.
Right. No, listen, there's not a naive part of me in this situation. I know Robin's having sex with this guy. I know
You
it.
can know whatever you think you
I'm
know.
just telling you I know it.
And by the way, there's nothing wrong
And
with
there's
it.
nothing wrong with that. You're a grown woman. He's a grown man. And why not? What would be the delay?
I love that
Is he
after
fully grown?
No.
I love that after all these years of Robin breaking our balls about being C-struck and everything else, that she's no different than any dude.
Right.
I love how you say that, and that's ridiculous.
And she's working real hard to keep her body thin and stuff because she knows this young guy's looking at it naked.
Listen, if you
and
put
she
that,
wants it to look
you
good.
put
I
that much
understand
work,
that.
If you put that much work into what she's done, this should be a payoff.
You'd be ashamed when you were in your old kind of shape to be naked in front of this guy, wouldn't you?
I was ashamed to be naked in front of anybody.
Right. Now you feel good when you take your clothes off in front of this kind of guy.
Can't wait.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm at that stage. You're embarrassed to be naked by yourself. Right.
Yeah, Greg.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Robin, you're still flirting with me a little bit.
Greg, what is this Greg?
Yeah.
Greg from Howard TV?
Yeah, what's going on?
Boy, he's dynamic on the phone.
She's still flirting with you?
I still have
Oh, is she ever?
There's something with those two. I'm telling you. He digs it. I think she.
If you're with this guy, oh, you're saying you're not emotionally attached to this new guy, huh?
I didn't say I wasn't emotional. I like him very much.
Right.
I think she likes Greg better.
Why are you flirting with Greg, though? What do you have? What do you
I
hope-
like Greg.
You want that to happen, too?
No. No.
You gotta get rid of frosted tips over there first.
What?
That guy doesn't seem like the man's man you really want.
Yeah, I like Greg better.
Greg's very competitive with Mark for some
Yeah,
reason.
but Greg, you're not doing anything
Yeah,
about
Greg
it.
never really makes a move.
Well, Robin said when we talked about it that she just likes to flirt and that it would be too awkward if anything happened between them.
She's being demure.
I said that?
So you're saying that's just like a subtle...
No, she wants you to ask her out.
Look up the muir, dopey.
You're being a
You're
pussy.
supposed to take charge.
I'm totally not being a pussy.
If you want her, then she's ready. She's giving you all the signals.
You're not being a what? What have you done?
Well, what's going on with this guy? And you were dating Jim Florentine.
So what?
You're
So she's saying she'd go out with you, too. She's
So
not
you're watching the
exclusive.
parade go by, Greg.
All right. I'm going to have to step up.
You want to go out with her?
I would.
Ask her out now.
Robin, would you like to go out sometime?
Now, why are you guys always putting me on the spot? Greg, if you want to go out with me, you have to ask me off the air.
Does Greg want to be in show
That ain't a no.
Does Greg want to be in show?
No, I have no desire to be.
Fuck you, Artie.
I'm fucking around.
Greg, you walk up to her and you say, hey, Robin, I'm free Friday night. What about you? Say it now to her.
Yeah.
What's night you want to go out
I
with her?
told you I'm not doing this on the air.
I will come up to you off the air then.
And Greg, are you free to work elsewhere when this is over?
Oh, yeah, that's the other
I was
thing.
going to say, yeah.
Hey,
you really
buddy, I
should
need a
quit
guy to run
this
my video
show.
at my shows.
And no camera when you ask her either.
No,
That's
definitely
right.
not.
Yeah.
But I do agree with Gary, though. You did say on the air that you want a young guy that can really perform. And
I never said that.
I got to go get the.
Don't embarrass her, but she did.
All right, whatever you guys say.
That guy doesn't seem like the right one for that, then.
Why didn't you go to Jason's wedding with
All
Robin?
I know is he stepped up, Greg.
Ooh.
Greg, I've seen this guy. I think you might need to go to the gym a little more.
He comes up here with those shitty cupcakes and moves in on Greg's action.
Someone told me.
Greg's been fighting with me.
Someone
now.
told me Jared called you to hang out.
Jared called me to hang out. Yeah.
When's that going on?
I'm not.
You said no?
I was on a date when I got the call.
Man, you are juggling
Who
guys.
are you dating with? Is he the guy, the dude, Mark? Or whatever. He was dating him, and then Jared
calls.
Are you going to go out with Jared?
Jared and I have plans to hang out.
What are you going to do?
Not anything. You know, we're just going to go out bar hopping and stuff with a bunch of friends.
Really? You're gonna
yeah, he's going to be like our escort.
You going to fuck him?
No.
What?
No.
No?
Who's he going to fuck in the group, though? He's going to fuck somebody.
Well, that's their business.
What is it, Ralph?
Gary's right. You know, Robin is just like blinded by her horniness. I mean, the pattern is she breaks up with Mr. X, and then all of a sudden she's with Florentine, and like all
That was
of
a
sudden,
year.
Florentine's like a genius. He's this guy nobody. And then she breaks up with Florentine. 2 days later, she's with this guy, and he's exceptional.
2 days later, I love this stuff.
You're out of your mind, Ralph. That's not how it went down.
First of all, Ralph is upset.
Just say you're
Hold
attracted to him,
it.
you want to fuck him. You
Ralph.
don't have to say he's like
She wants a connection
Ralph.
with someone.
Ralph,
need a connection.
say the truth. He gets upset every time I'm occupied with anybody but him because he doesn't get to go wherever I go.
I know that feeling.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you jilted me. You worse, Howard. Robin's like a chick.
I dump Ralph the second I
I
get a
know,
girl.
I know. But
Oh, yeah.
I always take
like
you back,
yesterday,
Ralph.
I said you want to go do something. You're like, oh, you're just trying to stalk me.
No, you wanted to do something with me. You knew I was taking the guys out Thursday night. I didn't invite you.
No, I wanted to go to see Don Rickles with you.
I'm doing that already.
Yeah, all right. So you don't say, so you say, oh, hey, let's do that. No, you go, oh, I'm doing that already. Fuck you.
Well, by the same
I
token,
wasn't
Ralph,
planning on going with you. I'm taking my girl.
you didn't call me about Don Rickles.
Well, I was gonna, but you don't call me back.
Here we go.
Because you're busy fucking this guy.
Oh, please.
Why don't you fuck Robin, Ralph?
No, Ralph and I should never try attempt anything like that.
You're attracted to Ralph, though, right?
Ralph and I love each other.
Yeah, but you
so
know
why
what?
not do him?
Currently, he's out of her demographic.
That's true.
Yeah,
He's a
I'm
little
way
too old for me.
her.
I got news for you, Robin. I'm 30 sit-ups away from this young Mark kid. I'll be in there. And let me tell you something else.
You don't make any moves, Artie, until you see other people after me. So you just be quiet too.
Yeah, and Greg's a lot of talk. I mean, if you're
Yeah,
gonna do it,
absolutely. Greg is all talk.
Do you have any tape of you and this new kid with exceptional conversation about politics?
Yeah. He's exceptional.
You're so ridiculous.
Well, and then, Robin, there's the healthcare issue.
You're so ridiculous.
Well,
Fred had a very intellectual conversation with him.
know what he was talking
You
about.
like the guy. You would have to like the guy. You're not going to go just fuck some guy you don't like. Girls don't do that.
I think Robin does.
No, I don't think
I
Robin
think
does.
if she's very much attracted to him, she would get over him being dumb.
No, you're
Ralph is right. I have screwed some dumb guys because they were good looking, but not lately.
All right,
You
Ralph.
got to get back to that, right?
Yeah, like we make sure a chick's got a 140 IQ before
Well,
we fuck
that's
her.
what I resent about you guys. No vetting at all.
What's the vet?
First, Howard's a better man than me. He didn't fuck that chick because she said the N-word. I'd fuck a chick while she was burning a cross.
That chick was crazy. You would not have effed her.
Really?
And she was hot, but boy, she was crazy.
The N-word.
You
is
walk
no
out of a
big deal.
club and she starts fighting with a black guy and calling him the N-word.
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be trouble. You get started
Is this
with her.
person famous or no?
The chick? No.
Yeah, I thought it was Dina Lohan.
She was a young model. She was starting her modeling career here in New York. You could see why. She was beautiful. I got caught up in it for 2 seconds, and then when I walk out of the club and she starts calling this guy the N-word,
Or she could be a great fuck.
I'm like, I got to get the hell away from her about as fast as I can.
Well, you're
just off
famous.
the farm.
You're famous. That's bad to be seen with. But
She
if
was
you weren't
nuts.
famous, could you? I mean, a chick like that. Look, you don't agree with her, but you fuck her and you get rid of her.
Maybe you fuck her because of that.
Exactly. So when I fuck a chick, it's a penalty.
Bang the N-word out of her.
Yeah.
All right.
So thank you, Ralph.
Thank you.
I could fuck a hot chick while she was calling my grandfather a dumb guinea.
Gary, what kind of things have you seen go on between Greg and Robin in the hallways?
Just a lot of flirting, but Robin gets giddy and giggly. It's like a nervous reaction. When she's feeling something, like she gets laughy and giggly, and she smiles and she walks away and then she comes back and goes another thing. It's just a body language.
And what about Greg? Does he get all giddy?
I've spoken to Greg about it off the air. He's he's a little freaked out by it because I think that he digs Robin, but I think he's intimidated by her fame, even though he works with her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You think he would actually go out with her?
Yeah, I think he'd hit that.
But don't you think that could end badly?
Hey, I know it could.
So Greg, you and Robin, what's gonna happen, dude?
I don't know. This issue won't die, man. I don't know.
Are you gonna give her a call?
I guess what Gary said at the end of the segment really scared me. Are you prepared to look for a new job? Because the answer to that is no. I could just see it getting really, really awkward afterwards. But I don't know. I mean, the issue doesn't seem to die, and Robin's an attractive woman. There's an age gap, but I don't know. I guess the thing that got me back into this whole issue again was that she still flirts with me in the hallways when I'm doing what you're doing during some weeks. So I don't know. I don't know, dude.
There is no way this can end well.
No,
like
exactly.
Gary was saying.
Exactly.
It could go good for a while,
right?
But eventually, it's going to get awkward.
Right. Short of us getting married, there's no possible. Because, all right, let's say we went out and began some sort of relationship. It's going to end at some point, and if it doesn't end before Howard's contract is up, it could really be horrible for me.
So, but you mean you don't need a relationship? What about like a quick bang?
That too. I mean, can you imagine if something else comes up, if Robin starts dating another person and I'm the guy out there, doing the post interview if you're not up there? So. And
then you're gonna become the jealous weirdo.
And that's how I know I might have come across. I have nothing against that guy, Mark. I just don't think he's the guy she's looking for. I don't know. He seems like more of the metrosexual type of person. Whereas a Jim Florentine, he's a funny guy. He gets the show. I don't know. He just seemed like more her speed, and I really endorse that because I like Jimmy. So
she needs someone who is funny, isn't blonde, and younger than her.
No. The blonde part's fine. Jim's fine with that. But I don't know. I don't know. But Fred alluded to the fact that I need to hit the gym to keep up with this Mark guy. But yeah. Eat that, Norris. You know what I mean? I can't get any bigger. There's nothing wrong. This thing's a temple.
All right, man. Well, keep us updated.
Yeah, I like I said, I don't know. I don't know where this is going. I don't know where this is headed. It can only end badly, though, so I might try to steer clear, but we'll see.
Robin.
Yes, Chris. What can I do for you?
So, what's going to go on with you and Greg? Is he going to call you?
I have no idea.
So?
How do you know him better than I do?
He's going to call you?
I don't know. He's been getting bolder lately.
Yes, he has.
I put in a good word.
What's the good word?
That he has to ask you out.
Oh, get out! Now, see, I don't want people forced to date
No,
me.
it's not a force. I think he's a little reluctant because of the awkwardness of working together.
Well,
every day.
I'm reluctant too.
But I really think he likes you. I think he will really think he's right.
I think he does. Yeah.
I think.
He's just.
Can I put in my 2 cents?
He works with you every day.
Greg blew it. I mean, what the fuck? Robin's flirting with him for 2 years. He hasn't made a move. It's over.
Yeah,
Greg's the only fish in the fucking sea. I mean, look at her. She doesn't need to wait for Greg, okay?
Oh, Jason's my best salesperson.
I mean, I was hoping Greg's my boy, and I was hoping that something would kindle. But I mean,
well, you know what he did the other day with you and your big mouth and the +1?
Oh yeah.
He comes over to me and he goes, "What's with this with the +1?" He goes, "What are you doing? Are you taking the guy with the hair care products?"
Because Greg thinks that Robin's going to sit around and wait for him forever.
Well, you know,
what the fuck?
He must think a lot of himself.
Yeah. Hey, Greg, shit or get out the pot. I mean, what the fuck?
That's right.
Trust me, Robin's not going to have any trouble filling her dance card, okay? She'll be just fine.
Do you actually have a dance card?
No, Benji, it's not real, the dance card thing. That's sort of a...
Because chicks are always telling me their dance card
is full.
Is full, yeah.
Yeah, I see.
And they
I
actually pull it out and show it to me.
I was going to say, if you were asking, my dance card is full now. No, Benji almost killed me at the wedding trying to dance with me.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, you want to show for...
No!
Oh, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Dance
You're doing pretty well,
with
Ronnie.
Doug.
You and Ronnie. Dance with Ronnie.
I do
Yes,
it
you
well.
are. Ricky Man doesn't dance. You can dance.
How am I
I
going to
can't.
dance?
Here, you have to... Hold on.
I'm not.
Okay. It was just... I've done it before. It's just that little pretzel move.
You take it? Turn this. Which one?
No, sing. Bench.
What am I doing? Oh, like this?
No. I'll do it. I think you're mine.
Am I doing good? Yeah. Oh, I got it now. No, keep it up. You got it. Hell the fuck. Back? No, I mean, See it? Cameraman and dancer.
I bet you feel bad now that you didn't.
I do. I feel home.
Ricky Man doesn't dance.
No, Ricky Man dances when he feels like fucking dancing. Okay. All right.
This has a lot of potential here. An immense amount of potential.
How do we look?
Beautiful.
You look great. I think this could happen, but you're in a relationship, Robin. This isn't. How is this going to happen if you're in a committed relationship?
Wait a minute. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, my man Langford over here, he broke a story, and it seems to have a great deal of validity to it.
He said I went to like a nightclub. Yeah.
With.
We'll
call him Mr. F for now. We'll call him Mr. F. But we all know what's up. Come on. We're putting two and two together here.
All right, so I went out with Jim Florentine.
Okay, so then from that, how would I possibly be able to pursue you if you're already in a relationship? I'm being played is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's so ridiculous.
How so?
You know, it's sort of, what was that line? Speak for yourself. You know, it was when that guy was talking. He went to Miles Standish, I think. He went to pursue this woman for another guy. And she was like, why are you speaking for him? Speak for yourself.
Okay, speak for yourself then.
No, I'm saying you should speak for yourself.
I was completely lost by it. Well, there's nothing I can do though. I've been sort of pigeonholed into this role. I'm being played, is what I'm saying. I'm a pawn in your game, in yours and Jim's game of love.
Oh,
there's nothing I can do.
See. Oh, you don't like your role?
No, I don't. I want a more active role.
All right, well, we'll have to rethink your character.
Okay, but I think we know what's going on here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not as dumb as I may appear.
I don't know why you're implying that something's going on.
So is there any hope for young Greg here?
There's always hope. You have to live with hope.
Oh, that's a terrible generic answer. You could say that to anybody. But, all right, well, I hope you and Jim have a long and fruitful relationship.
Well, I don't know why you would say that.
Well, I think we're going to have to go back to being friends. I think that's our only option at this
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
I'm hurt.
I know what's going on. I see right through this facade. I know exactly what's going on.
I'm broken up. I'm really hurt.
All right. Well, maybe in the future.
We'll see.
Right.
We'll see. I don't know. Greg, why didn't you come in? That's
Robin,
who I wanted.
You wanted me to come in?
I was disappointed.
Robin, I already came in.
I was thinking about you.
I don't believe that.
They brought in that guy.
What was it about him?
He pales in comparison to you.
How come?
It's the competition.
But he's much more muscular. How come
he's much more muscular? I imagine under that shirt that amazing things are going on.
There are, but maybe not as amazing.
Wouldn't have been any 27 or 28-year-old. It would have to be the right one.
Okay, I got you. I'm a little slow on the uptake, but I got you now. But let's say things.
There has to be something going on. There was no,
There was no initial spark or anything.
Maybe if I got to know the guy, I'm not saying he was unattractive physically, but I need more than that. I need to know a person. I need to know that they have a good personality, that they're decent people, that they're fun, that they're
not just a pair of pectorals.
That's right. That's right.
Now, if things don't work out with you and Jim, so he's not the guy. He's not the backup.
No.
Yes, still got a shot.
You know who's on deck.
All right. Well, good luck with you and Jim. I'm a fan of this relationship.
Why would you be?
Because your happiness is first and foremost.
You couldn't make me happy?
Oh, I bet I could. We'll leave it at that.
Well, one of these days.
I am.
Hey, I'm South Stockbroker. I'm Richard Christie. And we're here at New York Costume. We're going to get some gags for this weekend show in Boston and play them on
Beetlejuice.
That's right.
We're going to surprise him with a couple of things, couple of fun old-time tricks. Should be a good time, so we're going to go in and check it out.
Let's go.
Me and Rich went down to the costume shop because we thought it'd be really funny to play a lot of pranks on the guys, like Beetlejuice and Rev Bob Levy and all the crew members backstage.
They had their own writers' meeting, and they decided to invest $300 worth of pranks to prank Beetlejuice.
That's the one.
Great.
That's the one.
We
We'll tell Beetlejuice to sign an autograph for somebody, and we'll give him the shocking pen. At the end of the night, after a show, we're going to pay him $1 million to do whatever he wants with it.
We were like kids in a candy store with all the prank stuff that we were going to buy. We got a squirt cigarette, hand buzzer, fake dishwater tasting beer, snappy chewing gum.
We tried to get every single ridiculous, childish prank that we could get our hands on.
The snakes in a can of jelly beans, bug in an ice cube, more jumping candy, the shocking pen, and a replica of Beetlejuice's skull. We have hundreds and hundreds of gags here now. From whoopee cushions to shock lighters to hopping gum to chatter teeth to sludge drinks to electronic thumbs and everything else. So I think we're all set.
I think we're good to go.
We really got our money's worth. We really did.
We spent about $300 on pranks, which is every kid's dream to be able to go in a prank store with $300.
$300 in gags. It was ridiculous.
We got it. We got a lot of great stuff, tons of gags. Can't wait to use them. We're going to go out to Boston and have some fun with Bob Levy and Beetlejuice.
The Killers of Comedy Boston. We were like, we got to go to Boston. Boston's one of the top markets for comedy. Markets. I even said it like those dopes.
The Killers of Comedy were coming out to Boston, do a big show out there. Huge fan base in Boston for the show.
The people are crazier than us out there. So we decided to take it up a notch and, get the pranks and just cause complete mayhem.
We were in the parking lot waiting for Sal and Richard to show up because, they're always late because Sal's got to put his makeup on or something like that, and Richard's got to blow him, I guess.
Yeah, I remember arriving in the parking lot, it's always the case. You see Bob there, and he's all miserable, smoking a cigarette, and his skin sagging off his face. And then you got the little sidekick Beetlejuice there, or what I like to call him, Bob Levy's paycheck.
And of course, everybody was trying to get Beetlejuice to say goofy shit, which is what Beetlejuice is known for.
All you do is you just say a few things and let him go. That's all you have to do.
We're going to be picking up some later tonight?
I don't know about that, man.
Come on. You know you're the Mac.
Shit, you crazy?
We won't tell Michelle.
Come on.
Crazy?
No?
I'm around there killing the bitch.
You'll end up killing him?
You already killed one, he said.
Yeah, you remember that hit with the axe?
I would have chopped that bitch up and threw her in the bag.
He has stories that he'll tell you that just kind of come out of nowhere.
I remember he was talking about how he used to train boxers and that stuff. And we were like, Joe Frazier, everybody, I trained them all. And he's been doing that for 40 years. Like, we were idiots. We didn't know this. 40 years he's been doing it. We were just watching Muhammad Ali and Foreman. I didn't know he trained them in the 30s, he was telling me. Remember?
You trained Muhammad Ali or Foreman? Which one? Both of them at the same time.
Yeah, he did both of them.
That was way back in the 50s.
I didn't know that.
That was in the 50s?
Yeah.
Somehow they booked us a long ways outside of Boston, so we had a very long limo ride.
We start drinking and we just bust each other's butt. It's nonstop. Somebody ends up getting pissed off because it's like a pile-on. You know what I mean? It's like a rape. It's basically we're in an alley raping somebody.
How's it going back there, Bob?
Good. Very good, Richard.
Yeah?
Yes.
Excited to get to your vodka?
Yes. Very much so.
He usually likes to get there 4.5 hours before a show to get a proper.
You can stay home next time.
Ooh. Ouch. Anytime there's a piss jar involved with the group of people you work with, it's going to be a debauchery, whether we're in a limo, in a minivan, or a little yellow school bus, which is really what we should be pulling into these shows in, is just a small yellow school bus, and we all have to hand our helmets off as we step off the bus.
We get out of the limo, and then we're like, shit, somebody's got to tip the guy, you know? So Sal has fake money, and he gives Beetle fake money to give to the limo driver.
You want to tip the limo driver? Why don't you tip the limo driver? Here, come here. Tip the limo driver.
Oh, you want me to tip it? Yeah.
Right, thank you, sir.
We have this fake money. It's $6 bills instead of $5 bills, and it has Bill Clinton on there. And I give a whole bunch of money to Beetlejuice, and I told Beetle to, tip the limo driver, so Beetle gives him a couple of dollars.
How much did you give him?
I gave him a $50 bill.
A what?
$50 bill.
A $50 bill you gave him?
You're a high roller.
You're a high roller, exactly.
We got a high roller here.
Behold the great beat.
When we get to the venue, there's fans all over the place. So getting to the venue could be kind of crazy. Sometimes if there's too much people in the front, we like to slip in through the back door.
The backstage area kind of looked like the movie Saw in some places. Like you had hallways with pipes and plumbing running through it, and it'd be a good place to murder a chick. And I know that was running through Bob's mind.
We're not Led Zeppelin. We're not The Who. We're the Killers of Comedy, a.k.a. the Hack Pack. So when we go backstage, if we have like a pizza from Domino's and 4 cans of beer, that's pretty good.
The catering at our backstage was very lacking, I guess you could say. It was like if you catered a birthday party for Helen Keller when you just don't give a shit what she gets.
It wasn't the nicest place, but you know what? Sometimes it doesn't matter how nice it is backstage. It's the people who are occupying the backstage with you that make it nice.
So this thing here, you could put this anywhere you want. You could put this anywhere you want, and it explodes when you pick up an item off of it. So we're going to try to put this in the Beatles beer cup. When he picks up the cup, this thing should...
So there was one explosive we had where you could take this explosive and put it any place. You could put it under a cup, under a pen, whatever you pick up, it explodes.
I remember Beetle he was drinking, and they put down his cup, and they put a charger under it.
So Beetle's enjoying his drink, and I slip it under there, and when he picked it up, it was just great.
Guys, a toast to the show. Toast to the show. To Beetle, to Jimmy, to everybody. Beetle, a toast. Oh!
What the fuck are you drinking?
What happened, Beat?
What the fuck are you trying to do, my ass nigga? I ain't that dumb.
Beetle fulipped out on him. Beetle was ready to kick some fucking...
Kick his ass, Beetle, kick his ass.
That was just the beginning of the pranks that night.
Put this in Levy's glass or Beetlejuice's?
There's water. I'll drop it right in right now.
Another great classic gag is the roach in an ice cube. And you can't go wrong with that. It always freaks people out because most people don't like roaches, including me. And it freaked Beetlejuice out. We put the ice in his cup, and It's an oldie but a goodie, and it worked.
Joe, and now we have something. Now you have something.
You're bugging my shit, man.
What's in your drink, Pete? Put it away.
What's wrong?
And just
Put it in my shit.
like we can judge
What's in there?
one show stuff.
Put a fucking bug in my shit. Get out of here, yo.
Vito was like, instead of just getting another one, he was just asking everybody, well, what is this thing? You know, but he just kept drinking it. He didn't give a f, you know.
You getting strippers, Pete?
Huh?
Strippers coming?
Yeah, we're gonna have them come to the hotel. What else? Long as we can sneak them in.
How come you have to sneak them in?
Because that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Strippers coming tonight. Her name is Beth. Wants to talk to you.
Hello?
So there was this dude there, and he kind of looks like Danny DeVito. His name's Richie Rings because he's a fat Jewish lawyer with nipple rings, you know. And he decides that he's going to call up a friend of his to talk to Beetlejuice.
You saw how long my is? It's very hard right now. You're making me horny now.
He passed the phone to Beetlejuice, and it just happened to be his friend. But Beetle thought he was talking to a stripper, so Beetlejuice immediately goes into like, "I'm gonna fuck your ass and we're gonna leave."
You want me to bite your ass? No, I want to bite your ass. You coming over? It's okay. I'll take both of you. Oh yeah, she want that big long now, huh? Oh yeah. How many women you bringing? They do last thing?
We're at the Ramada.
Gonna ride at the Ramada.
Ramada.
No,
Ramada.
Ramada.
No. Ramada. Dude, you gotta get her to the right place. Ramada.
Ramada. You know what that means.
Typical jargon from Beetlejuice. Just another day in the life of Beat.
Call me back in about 5 minutes. Alright, bye.
So Beetle kind of outsmarted me and Sal, which isn't too hard. You know you're pretty dull and when Beetle outsmarts you, and he started figuring out all of our pranks.
Anybody hungry? Jim, you want some more jelly beans? Or?
No.
These are
Yeah.
You want
some? Yeah, I'm hungry, man. You got any more?
These are the best jelly beans in the world.
Who you fooling, man?
Beetlejuice wasn't falling for any of this shit. And then Bob walks in, and it's like a sign from God. Wait a minute, we can still shock the shit out of this guy.
Who dumber than Beetlejuice than Bob Levy?
We'll find the next retard right here. We'll get him.
Bob Levy's old. He's not all there. He's done a lot of partying in his day, so we figured, we'll mess with Bob, and as long as he doesn't have a heart attack at his age, it'll be funny.
Tonight's practical joke night for Halloween.
Oh, okay.
We have a funny pen. It makes a little zing.
Yeah.
Want you to ask Bob, if you can hand this to Bob and say you want to have his autograph for a friend of yours, don't push it. Just hand it over. When he hits, he's going to get a little thing. But slowly.
All right.
Just say for a friend, Bob. Oh, you're great. Thank you.
Sal and Richard, decide that they're gonna fucking get me with their little fucking toys that they bought at a store. So I remember, it was weird because, people I didn't know came in, and this girl comes up to me and she goes, "Can I have your autograph?"
You mind if I get your autograph?
No, sure. We don't have to.
Thank you so much.
Toronto, we buy, Bob. If we get Toronto, do Buffalo on a Friday, Toronto on a Saturday.
Yeah. But we have to get working papers. That's
They're an hour and a half apart.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And I looked, I already got a place.
Hit the pen, and it fucking shocks me.
We zapped him really good. You can see all the wrinkles just disappear out of his face.
It probably gave him a few extra years on his life because it shocked his heart into working again. As old as he is, his heart's probably not in the best of shape, and we probably gave it a good jump start. There's no bathroom up here. Here, I'm just pissed.
What are you doing, man?
There's no bathroom up here.
So what are you gonna do?
I'll just piss in these cups and throw them in the trash. Of course, backstage at a lot of our comedy shows, the restroom facilities are either non-existent or hard to find, and so you got to take matters into your own hands.
Now you got to stand against the wall. Okay. Now it's got to go against the wall.
Yeah.
No, against the wall. Come close. You got to come close. Are you ready?
All right, let's go.
There we go. We didn't have anywhere to go to the bathroom, and there was a fire escape there. So I was like, let's piss on the wall and see if it just, how far it'll go down the bricks and that stuff. So me and Richards were doing that, and it was like a Brinks truck down there. We were pissing on it.
Look at the sidewalk.
Oh, you see, that's cheating.
I win.
You got to go against the wall. Go against the wall.
Just the fact that there were probably people walking below us, and that we would probably get arrested at some point for a pissing contest. And it just doesn't surprise me that whatever contest Richard comes up with, his or another guy's is involved.
I win!
You win. Not with that. You know, get that. Stop it. Put that thing away. Stop it. I'm gonna kick it.
I had a piss challenge with Bob Levy, and of course I won. And me and my good old bladder here, we're proud of each other. We're good buddies, and it came out good because I won the pissing contest. Hey, Bigfoot, did you meet Beetlejuice yet?
No, there he is. Beetlejuice.
Beat. That's Beat. Hey, come meet a friend of mine, Beat. So Bigfoot got to the comedy show, and it's real funny to see him hanging out with Beetlejuice because he's about 10 feet taller than Beetlejuice. It's like David and Goliath.
Beetle and Bigfoot met for the first time backstage that night. It was history in the making.
How you doing?
How you doing, man?
This is the first time
two
I met
legends.
you. This is the first time I met you.
Thank you. I appreciate
Hey, it's nice to meet you, sir.
It's funny because Bigfoot is in shock to see how small Beetlejuice is.
Bigfoot and Beetlejuice in the same place. It was the weirdest thing I ever seen. It looked like Beetlejuice looked like a piece of shit that fell out of Bigfoot's pants.
But him and my.
I looked at it, I instantly thought, buddy cop movie, right there. Good cop, bad cop. That's something I'd pay a ticket for.
That would be a great buddy movie, those two, like as cops. Beetlejuice and Bigfoot as cops would be classic.
Bigfoot has this shirt on, and Bigfoot can't spell, and that's the beauty of Bigfoot, and he has a shirt on that says, I love New York. So, of course, what do? I ask him to read it, to spell it out. What does it say?
It says love New York.
What's this letter?
I. Heart. N. U.
There you go. I love New York. The man knows his shit. And it turns out being I love NU. We all love NU. I can't believe they got the I and the N right. So, 2 out of 4 ain't bad. This guy claims to be your #1 fan.
Ooh.
He's a great guy.
He came all the way from Syracuse, man.
He came all the way from Syracuse here. He wants an autograph. I said you give him one.
Of course I'll give you one, sir.
We're all excited because Bigfoot showed up. We couldn't wait to do pranks on him.
Bigfoot's a guy who's a little scary because he's huge. And, one wrong prank, and I picture him pounding you like a cartoon character, like over the head into the ground like a nail.
The first thing I do is I give him the shock pen. And Bigfoot picks it up, hits the button, and he's like, this thing don't work, it is.
He's saying his name. That's about it. What the is with the button?
He just got the pen, hit it, and he didn't even feel it.
Not a thing. There's no brain cells in this guy's head. Nothing. There's not even nerve cells.
It's working, man. Holy shit.
no pain.
This guy's an animal. He doesn't feel anything at all.
It's like trying to take down an elephant with a BB gun.
We could have kicked him in the balls and nothing would have happened.
Richard, so what is this, man? What are you putting in there?
They're cigarette loads. When he lights this, it'll explode.
After the fact that Bigfoot didn't get shocked from the pen, me and Richard load up a cigarette full of cigarette loads. We figured we're going to get Bigfoot with cigarette loads. And he lights up the cigarette, and they don't work.
My lighter?
There you go.
We tried it on Bigfoot, and it didn't seem to work, so pranking Bigfoot was a little tough. Plus, you don't want to piss the guy off because you don't want to get pounded into the ground.
We were kind of disappointed that Bigfoot is so out there he can't even be pranked. It's like God pranked Bigfoot enough, so no pranks will work on him. You know what I mean? He's just like one big walking, talking prank. So whenever you try to put on little toilet humor and tricks like we do with him, doesn't affect him.
I got a good man for you. I got Bigfoot up there.
The show in Boston went really great. The crowds were crazy. They were drunk. They were loud. Typical Killers of Comedy crowd.
Great show, great crowd. The energy was through the roof the entire night. Beetle came out, killed it. Bigfoot came out, which was a surprise, and that was huge for the crowd.
It was really exciting because we had all the special guests like Red Peters, Bigfoot, Beetlejuice. You know, people always love when whack packers and people from the show show up that they're not expecting to show up. So that was real cool, and the show was awesome. I mean, Boston's always an awesome crowd. It's a fun city.
The crowd in Boston was phenomenal. You know what I mean? They're like that everywhere, but, you know, Boston really went. That show kicked ass.
What's up, bro?
What's up, buddy?
Nothing, man.
What do you got?
Nothing, bro.
All right, cool.
Good to see you.
See you, man.
See you, man.
You son of a... What do you want to do? I want to look your ass.
Say, I want to fist your shit is.
How would you like to be fist fucked? How would you like to be fist fucked? No! No, I said fist fucked.
Sorry.
My fist up in your cunt.
All right, sir.
Hey Stern fans, be sure to get your entries into the Howard Stern Film Festival by April 11th. And more importantly, don't forget that brand new serious radio shows are now available on Howard TV. Shows like Jenna Jameson's Sibian Ride and Richard Christie's Brazilian Bikini Wax.
Oh, that burns, that burns, that burns, that burns, burns!
There's only one place to see new, exclusive, and classic Stern. Howard TV On Demand. This you gotta see.
New York City, media capital of the world. Hundreds of media outlets call New York their home, but only one gives you all Howard news all the time. Howard 100 News.
Writer Richard Christie, brave man he is, recently endured a very painful pubic waxing.
Is it normal for a woman to use meats and vegetables to masturbate? And did any of them touch you?
Howard 100 News documents the life of Howard, his staff, and his guests. To form the news team, Howard hired real reporters from real news outlets who were willing to cover the news of retards, whack-packers, and craptaculars. To manage the news team, Howard brought in news director Liz Aiello, an executive producer from WABC. Her 20 years' experience include coverage of numerous tragic events, like 9/11 and TWA Flight 800.
I thought of the people on the plane, and I was thinking to myself, I hope they didn't know what was happening to them. I hope they went quickly. It was a scary night, and I don't think I went home until well into the next afternoon. I was there for a full 24 hours.
But nothing in her career would prepare her for the tragedy ahead, the high-pitch Eric Craptacular.
Yes, the subjects we cover are silly and frivolous. I mean, it's not the Iraq War, give me a break. But to a Stern fan, they deeply care about these stories. I approached the job as passionately as I did in the real news world because I know there are people who really want to hear this.
Aiello can't stand when former colleagues trivialize her current employment.
I'm not running a team of whack-packers.
Reporting live from Howard 100 News, I'm Penny Crone.
Three-time Emmy Award winner and New York News veteran Penny Crone, whose 30-year career in journalism ruined with nothing more than a phony phone call from Ronnie the limo driver.
Hello?
Hi, this is Bonnie Munn calling, Penny.
Hi.
I'm just calling to talk to you about what you left a message about before.
Even a staffer's confession of avoiding ejaculation on his wife's sheets by clamping his uncircumcised foreskin led to a heated exchange where the news department had to defend itself to Howard.
He chose to violate the sanctity of his marriage by talking about something very private on the air. So if it's on the air, it's for public consumption. I feel badly that Sal got in trouble with his wife, but he should have thought about that before he opened his mouth.
Liz, it's not a blame game. It's just we got to figure something out.
Well, then we should sit down and figure something out.
Sal should get a divorce.
We're just trying to do our jobs. This is the stuff we were doing since our inception, the beginning of October. Now the rules are changing. I'll play ball however you want it played, Howard. I have no problem with that.
I feel
but
bad
then
for
you're
Sal.
going to have to establish rules. And you know what? I feel bad for Sal a little bit. He made his bed. That's not my fault. He made.
This is cold.
You know, well, sometimes I have to get a little cold because I'm going to go mental. Every day the rules are changing. Howard changes his mind a lot. And that can be exasperating sometimes. He's a creative genius, but I don't think Howard was quite prepared for what it really means to have a news department.
Howard's longtime news anchor, Robin Quivers, also foresaw the trouble ahead.
My immediate thought was, he's lost his mind and he doesn't really understand the impact of having an entire news department devoted to you. This is a guy who complains every time he walks out of his apartment and there's some guy there to take his picture. Now he's created a group of people who are hanging on his every word and wondering what he's doing inside that apartment.
But other celebrities knew Howard's reasoning for creating a news team.
Because he's a fucking show-off like me.
Do you think?
He loves himself.
I want to know more about Howard.
You want to know more about Howard? Do you think you need a news team as well?
Do I? No. I'm just going to follow Howard's life, fantasize.
And is it egotistical though for Howard to have a news team, or is
Howard's
he...
always been egotistical. What's not to like? What you see is what you get. He does a pretty good job at it.
Indeed he does, which is why a large group of journalists left their real news jobs to follow Howard Stern to Sirius and create the Howard 100 News Team. It seems to have been a successful venture, but not everyone thought so.
A Howard Stern news team? Who the hell does Howard think he is? Edward R. Murrow? He hires 2-bit reporters to cover himself and that face, Robin Quivers? Who the hell is that Penny Crone? It's only right they have a dog reporting on pet peeves. Woof woof, right? She looks like she's got thyris pubis. Or for you lowlife out there, pubic lice. Howard, do yourself a favor and can the news team. That's gangster talk for reporters, right?